Second verse, all's well. Audio coming through. Let me get some music real quick. You guys just passed into Adanya. All of a sudden, yeah, the as you sort of pass through too, I believe, did you guys take the dead guy with you or no? The eye?
Wait.
I thought
Yeah, I thought we could
I
take him with
the
us.
warden grabbed him. We got him for 3 days. Was what she had
Yeah.
said
The
originally.
moment you guys pass through, he starts wiggling around in a bag.
He starts wiggling around like he's come back to life.
Yeah, he's just
Okay.
in there.
Okay.
But measures have been taken that he's basically proper. He's not going to be able to cast any spells or anything like that. It's not like you just have a mage in your pocket to worry about.
How is he up?
You were just given back his soul.
Oh.
So he is kind of a temporary
We got a
undead.
loner soul for 2 days.
Yeah. But as you sort of pass through and you kind of hear this wriggling sort of body, you enter this sort of almost marble white church. It is, well, I suppose it's not a church, a temple. It's very lovely. These almost like red bricks are pressed into the different facets of this area. A depiction of the raven and another figure who you might not have seen before, almost this tall elvish man with seemingly different depictions over the course of different windows. This is Elidar, who is both the patron god of humanity and elves. This is sort of his shared temple with the raven. You pass into this area. There are a couple of Shatterkai here, a couple of humans, things like this, filling this space, who kind of give you a nod as you pass through. And after entering this temple and exiting, eventually you come to a kind of brisk day as you enter the streets of Khorasan, this sprawling city, tall castle walls all across the entire town. Different carts going in and out of different corners. You have a sprawling, almost military presence here. Very high towers kind of fill the streets with these very tight blocks. It smells wonderful here, despite all of it. Not quite like the cities and towns that you might have been in. Halhazar does not smell very good, but Khorasan so far, an immediate, flush of warm breads and countryside air has passed through to kind of fill your noses as you enter this space. You see a whole bunch of cheery-looking individuals filling the streets and kind of going about their very early days, I suppose. Yeah, this is the longest day still, isn't it? So,
The longest yard.
yeah. So, wherever you guys would like to go, the warden will kind of speak up. The Queen's the Red Hall is at the very center of town. You can always head there and speak to Queen Rosello. Otherwise, there's all different sorts of nooks and crannies here if we want to go just find somewhere to rest for a while or do whatever you guys would like to do. Again, you guys can probably just meet up here whenever you like if you got somewhere else to be. I'm going to personally head off now that I've got this individual and get him sent back for questioning. I'll fill you in later on kind of what goes on, but if you guys are planning on seeing the Queen today, then I'll maybe still tag along for a while.
Yeah, I figured that we could you could introduce us to the Queen. I think you said she was a buddy of yours or something.
I used to work for her, yes.
You would be our best bet in terms of getting in contact with her.
Also, being able to maybe do the rubbing of the stone so that we can, if we ever need to pop back quickly to the Shadowfell, we don't have to get someone to rip open a hole in the planes of existence kind of thing. You know that that's not always the most convenient.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, then let's go immediately. She's open to visitors, I think, more often than not now. Statesmanship has always been her strong suit. She's kind of sent off a lot of different tasks to others now that her husband's dead and she's starting to get older. Bit of a troublesome situation Adanya's in right now. The two of them were very nice people and all, but they didn't have any children to speak of before the king passed, and she's getting higher up in age. They don't technically have an heir, and there's a whole bunch of different individuals kind of looking to take control of different parts or split things up amongst themselves. But that's not really what we want to see happen to Adanya. There's a lot that we don't want to have start falling, to squabbling. There's some real good folks, and I just want to make sure that everything works out for them all.
Are there currently any fake given in charge of this region?
Yes, that would be Marin, I believe, is the sole sort of ruler, I suppose, fate given wise of specifically Adanya and generally Arabarat, but I think his general headquarters is somewhere within Adanya.
Would you be able to guide us there as well?
Perhaps. I'll have to see if he's at the capital. Otherwise, yes, absolutely.
All right.
So you guys are escorted to this sort of very classic looking red brick like roofed castle, quite large, even to the outsizing the scale of the not in height, of course, but the general just width and bulk compared to the citadel that you had just been to within the Shadowfell. Sort of are greeted by a whole bunch of different guards that as they sort of give you a question look, and then from above in a tower, you see this sort of dark black-haired Adanyan woman kind of wave down to you all, and she kind of yells out to you all, hello, is that? Well, it is. Hold on, I have to get something together. There we go. It is. Yeah. She'll kind of call down, Mara, welcome back home. Come on in. Bring your friends. And she kind of yells down, and you see the different guards kind of look to one another and open the doors for you.
Well, hello up there.
I guess I enter.
Yeah. Before you is this sort of general courtyard where you've got a whole bunch of different people training. You see people practicing marksmanship with these sort of long rifles. Definitely a gunpowder heavy nation, Coruscant, or just Adanya in general. It's kind of loud and rackety, but people are making use of their time here, practicing different weapon skills within this these different courtyards. It is a sprawling, kind of maze-like construction. This castle is, and as you sort of whirl around to see the different architecture, that's quite beautiful, but also very practical. The black-haired woman again will kind of appear at the a door, just the most obvious entrance to this place. She'll kind of give you all a big smile, walk over to the warden, and kind of give her a big kiss on the cheek, Welcome home. Welcome home. It's good to see you. Who are these friends of yours that you've gotten here? And the warden will kind of speak up. Oh, these are a few friends that I picked up from work. We just had a little bit of a mission to go on, and thought we'd have them at least meet Queen Rosello for a moment before venturing forward. How are you, Mom? And the woman will kind of speak up. I've been well. Father's fine. Everything's been good these days. A little worried about how things are, but all in all, things are good. And it's good to see that you're doing just fine. And you see the warden kind of give her a smile in response. All right. Well, let's go, everybody. She's not expecting us, but that shouldn't be much of a problem.
Give a hearty smile and, well, let's go.
And I'll give a nod and a smile to dear old Mom here, and then follow right along.
So you pass through all these different, very ornate sets of armor. This is very much a very kind of sort of classical castle. You see different genuine like knights from stories and things like this, just passing alongside you. Not giving you all like judging looks or anything like this, but sort of just keeping their eyes on you as you're passing through the castle to almost the deepest center of it all. And there you enter into this very luxurious looking, but almost sort of plain. Everything is of very great craft, but not necessarily gaudy. It is certainly a throne room, but not too ostentatious or untasteful. There you see a very old woman, very white hair, kind of sitting there with a what looks to be some sort of rod in one hand, might serve as a cane, as she sort of sits upon this almost burgundy reddish, very ornate wooden throne. She looks up to you all. Well, hello there. Come in. Let me get some better eyes on you all. And Amara, the warden will kind of walk up. Hello, Rosello. It's a pleasure to meet you once again. How have you been? No need for the formalities, dear. Things are well. It's always good to see you. How goes the Bermudez boy? I've heard that you two have been off for quite some time now. Things are all right. Things are fine. Are you doing okay? Yes. Don't pester me now. What do you need? She'll kind of look at all of you.
Rain's going to drop to a knee because, fancy schmancy queen lady.
I'm gonna reach my hand out and say, well, hey, I'm Jimmy James Jamison Jones. How can I help you? Or nice to meet you.
Oh, hello, cousin. I recognize that sort of accent anyway. You must be from, down southeast of us, the Venetians and all that. Wonderful. Good to meet you. Hello, my name is Queen Adeline Rosello. It is a pleasure to meet you all.
Well, the pleasure is truly ours.
I must be honest with you. I am always happy to have visitors. Is there anything you wish to tell me, or you need, or what is your purpose for venturing out to see an old woman today?
We came here seeking guidance. We are friends of the warden.
Ah, well, then what is your path that you seek guidance towards?
So we're in a similar line of work as the warden, you see, and we're also handling some, I guess, political squabble, sort of, in a different land, and I was hoping to seek your input on such things.
Well, I suppose it depends. What is the issue here that you are speaking of? I have certainly had my fair shares of trouble over the years, but I've also had, good friends to help me along the way. So perhaps either their insights or my own could help you in some way, from what I've learned from them.
So the question I have for you is in regards to royalty. Um, there is a land that is troubled by its leadership, and there is a potential civil war that may happen as a result. And so I was wondering, what determines um, what makes a good leader for a country?
Well, I suppose it depends. In Khorasan, those who did best by their communities, at least their forebears, those who were rewarded large tracts of land and things like this that excelled, were originally those who gained power and became the nobles of this land. And the others that sort of just worked and did the expected labors were, kept at their regard as those filling the needs of the many. I remember my husband's father came into power, sort of a hero of his people, and that's how he gained power. I remember learning once that the Iorans have a very similar prospect of merit being what grants you power, though they rely on a metric of magical potency and strength and knowledge to gauge who should be a leader. The Varetians have a very similar idea. Different heroes of different trades and skills and general respected members of communities end up gaining power there, and I think that's a respectable thing as well. But Khorasan, here in Adania, we gauge you off of all your deeds over your life, and this can be a good thing or it can be a bad thing. We have long memories here, but we try not to forget the good and the bad.
So what I'm hearing is power, respect, nobility, being skilled in various tasks are what makes up a good leader.
Perhaps. There are other things, compassion, things like this, good heart. There are a lot of very skilled nobles, but I don't think you'll find as good of a heart in any of them as my dearly departed. I think that's why maybe many of the troubles of our land are as they are now. I think people miss him.
Strong of heart. What makes one like that?
I suppose maybe in his circumstance, the different troubles that he faced himself as a child and growing up. Nobility, sure, we have it now. Things have not always been as good in these nations of this world as they are now. Very harsh upbringings a lot of us had. People are lucky enough that we can even squabble now as we do.
I think that was very insightful.
Just give you a nod.
I will bring this information back and wisdom back and use it to help the people of the land we're currently helping. Thank you.
Another thing that brought us here is that we were hoping to get our stone attuned to this teleporting stone.
Oh, I can't lift it anymore, I'm afraid. I'm not as strong as I used to be, but she'll kind of stand up with her cane and kind of point towards a dusty old stack of rocks in the corner. I believe it's the big flat one in the corner there. You might need to dust it off. I don't know. Hasn't been used in a long time.
And I just touch it to that stone, and that's it?
Yes, all you must do is touch the two stones and allow whatever imbued invocation to do what it will. I'm not a mage. I don't know. Should kind of sit down again, kind of slump in her seat.
I'll take out the crossroads stone and then bring it over to the tablet thing.
Sure.
Before touching it, I'm
go
just
for it.
wondering if I can actually like determine what kind of powers it might have and what it's like.
What do you want to do to try to determine that? Because there's actually quite a bit going on with these stones.
The teleportation ability, the linking.
Yes.
Like I wonder like if it's like some kind of encryption or some kind of power itself or like some kind of borrowed power. Like there's a lot about teleportation I want to know about.
Go ahead and make an Arcana check.
Okay, can I guidance this?
Fine.
Yay. Arcana.
Hey, it's pretty good. You think that basically what has been done is there has more or less been different protections put upon these sort of runes of the different magic systems that make the crossroads work. And in applying this stone and giving it the certain traits of this sort of rock, you're giving it some sort of base aspect of the teleportation gates themselves. You're allowing some sort of permanent bond to allow you to come here. Otherwise, preventative measures would harm you in some way from doing so. There is a lot of different types of magic kind of being emanated from this stone. It is not as simple as just straight up teleportation. There is quite potent abjurative properties to this whole system. And there is definitely some protection being given to the sort of system that you are kind of dealing with here. It's not as just straightforward as touch rock. It's there's definitely some thought put into the sort of broader implications of these stones and ensuring that those who have them should have them.
So the gates can be used technically by anyone, and you can technically teleport through it, except that things will attack you if you don't have the protection.
Your skin will just come off. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So the stone isn't actually the teleporting thing. It's just the
it's
protection.
A key.
Yeah, it's a key. The protection from all the defensive mechanisms. If you were...
Yeah. It allows you to bypass and kind of enter in from a different route, other than the ones that allow people to go in unscathed.
Cool.
That's the best way I can describe that, I think. Interesting.
I'm curious what I can get through the teleporter now without the stone.
When you cast it, there's a big ring around you that just casts, or how does that work? Do you shoot off into the sky, or is it you fade into dust and then you reappear as dust in the new spot, or how does that work?
Generally, the way it works is when you use the stone, you sort of fall through the floor and appear through the floor at the place you are teleporting to. You don't teleport exactly to the stone when you use your crossroads stones.
It's like a wormhole.
Yeah, you appear at a location near the stone if you're using the rock. If you're using the gates, it is a straight up hole. It is a wormhole, basically. It doesn't scatter you or anything like that. You go through it, you appear somewhere else. It doesn't tear you apart or anything like that.
Interesting.
Wait, so the stone takes us to the place, but the place that we go to is next to the gate?
Yes, it's near the gates. There are two areas that you can go to in Helhazar, because that was designed to be a choice as to where you appear. Either the crossroads themselves, or in case of emergency, you can appear within the Chantry of the Dawn.
So when we use the stone to teleport, we don't come out of a gate, we appear next.
You appear near, right in front of it, or somewhere within it, using the stones. Using the gates themselves, you do appear through the actual gate.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's interesting. Cool.
Very cool.
I thought we came out the gates.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well,
So this will allow us passage to here now. Is that correct?
Yes. And you'll appear somewhere near the market district, southwest of town, I believe. Very nice place this time of year. Come by whenever you like, I suppose.
And
Well,
is it true that you guys have a connection to the Shadowfell from here?
Oh, yes, just the temple. It's more of just a hallway, it feels like some ways. Passing in, out, doesn't feel like much of a change at all until the obvious differences between the two worlds becomes more apparent at first breath and vision of the outside world. At least to me. I've gone and come between the two places very often. I like to read up on histories when I can.
Shadowfell is a very awe-inspiring place. Is there any sort of protection you guys have placed between travel from here to Shadowfell?
I think you'll find the Shadowkai themselves are quite potent protections against any individuals who would wish harm against those that be within either location. We rely on them, and they rely on us to keep the peace. As far as other protections, we tend to check those who come through the gates. Entry into the Shadowfell and etc. is not as open as one might think.
I'm
makes
just
sense.
wondering if we can get safe passage to and from on a regular basis.
You
Now
should
that
be
we've
safe.
established some sort
Yes.
of connection.
You should
Okay,
be
that
certainly
would be
safe.
wonderful.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much. This is going to be most beneficial to us in the future.
This has truly been a delight, ma'am.
Oh, thank you. Hold on. You there. Come closer. She's pointing at Bran.
Aye, yes, ma'am.
You?
He
Could you
takes a few steps.
come? I feel like I know you from somewhere. Like I've seen your face before. Have I made your acquaintance yet?
I'm afraid we haven't had that pleasure before, ma'am. But I'll say I've actually never been in Adonia before. But I did just find out that my kith and kin are from here, apparently a ways back. Perhaps even my grandmother, my nan. We're just simple folk. I don't expect for a queen to know them, but Blodwyn, Marwelaeth.
Oh, well,
She died in Aberdyfi several years
Oh,
back.
yes, they're over in Alderi. We have all sorts of little towns all over Arabarat that we set up before they started putting borders up all over the place. Aberdyfi. I might have had, I don't know. I want to say an aunt, but that doesn't seem right. Maybe more like a maid. Maybe my maid was in Aberdyfi. I don't remember. I would ask around if I were you. My memory's starting to fade, I must be honest with you all. But I can't help but there's a little glimmer in your eye that I can't quite put my finger on.
Bran's a charming one.
I mean, I try, but I honestly would be intrigued to find out if there was a connection. Is there someone that perhaps I could ask? Is this maid of yours still with us?
I don't know, dear. It's been a very long time for me. I don't know really who goes around my castle much anymore. I'm starting to forget their names myself. Just a thought, dear.
Then perhaps your chamberlain or seneschal?
There are several, yes. I appointed and what's it's that might know, yes, have some sort of list somewhere.
Right. Obviously, you've got other things that you need to do. I understand. It's a sign of a good leader to be able to delegate.
It's I'm much better at making friends than I am at keeping records at this stage in my life. Though I must say I was much better at bookkeeping back in the day. Um, well, I'm
Well, I do
sorry,
hope
dear.
that you'll consider me amongst one of your friends.
Oh, of course. Yes, do visit some other time. Uh, Make an appointment beforehand. We'll make dinner or something like this. I have much to discuss with as many friends as I have with the time I have left. I wish to ensure that my, I suppose, wisdom can be shared with as many as I can. If you have time,
It would be a pleasure and honor.
I would also recommend you
Yes,
all
sir?
visit the other cities within Adania. There are very pretty spots from here to Kabaleen. Very lovely countryside if you're looking for somewhere to settle down in the future.
Definitely have to
I'll
keep that
certainly
in
keep that in
mind.
mind.
Give you a smile at that.
This has been wonderful.
Thank you. Uh, Anything else, everyone? Amara, very nice to see you. Do visit again very soon. Bring your little friend. I wish to make sure he's doing just fine. After all those stories of him, you never know. She kind of roll her eyes a little bit. All right. Sure.
Who's this little friend?
Little bugger I picked up last era.
Hmm.
Stuck around a little bit too much, and I ended up meeting with him early on. He's a good friend.
Okay.
My good friends like that usually have to pay.
Maybe not that good of a friend yet. All right. Well,
Oh man.
goodbye, ma'am. And she'll kind of get up, do a little spin, and start walking out. Dragging
bow.
a bag, quite a comically large bag behind her.
So is she like dragging it on the ground or
Yeah.
like over her shoulder?
No,
So
she's dragging him the whole way, like upstairs.
Oh, man.
Like, yeah,
He's going to end up in Halhazar with a horrible concussion, is what you're saying.
yeah, absolutely.
we got magics for that.
Yeah, she doesn't really care.
Well, let's head on out.
Oh, as you
Oh.
attune to the stone, it is it kind of glows like a brightish crimson red before fading out.
Let me write down attune to what's this location? called?
Coruscant, Adania.
Coruscant.
You're looking at the big map, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So
Okay.
down here.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Nice. We have 3 places now.
Where would you guys like to go from here?
So, would y'all rather go to Halhazar or just straight back to Eastgard?
Well, now that I'm here, I want to check out the market here.
Okay. If you're gonna go do that, I have to pause. I have to get this done. I have 30 minutes, so.
Okay.
You
as
take care of what you
guys-
need to take care of.
As you
What-
guys walk through the town, the beautiful city, morning of Adania, you make it to this market with a whole bunch of different stalls and things like this. Anything you'd like to buy, you can get here. Anything like you'd like to sell, go for it. Otherwise, beautiful food, pastries. If you guys want to find somewhere to sit down, have a nice bottle of Adanian wine or Chrysian Field wine, which will get you really fucked up. This is the place to go. There are all different sorts of jolly-looking individuals to sort of serve you and to help out and things like this. Whatever you want to look for. While you're chatting and doing that kind of stuff, I am just gonna get this done.
Okay.
Vaya con Dios.
What's
What
the of
time is it?
day?
Like for us? Like, did we go to sleep or
You
No.
guys
When's the
still
last-
haven't
kept-
slept yet. You
No, we
just
haven't.
when have we?
We
When's
keep
the last-
going earlier and earlier in the day. We keep traveling further
Yeah.
and further.
I don't know. Do I need coffee? Is it like?
They serve coffee at all times a day here. That is certainly something they do.
So I'm just wondering how much time has passed.
Oh God, like 8 hours or something like that. It's genuinely like been a day. It's just that you also have gained a day because you've gone so far back.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
What's the time difference between Halhazar and Adonia?
Okay.
Like 1 hour, 2 hours?
Just 1 or 2 hours, I would think. Maybe.
All right.
It's 4,200 miles out of. Halfway point is. Let's see, 1,500, 15,600. It's like 2 hours behind, I think.
I put my arms over Deus
it's more than that. It's
and
like 3.
Brand's shoulders, and I say, "Let's all sit down and enjoy a cup of wine or coffee or whatever you're feeling right now, and let's just have a chat, just the three of us."
I turn to Bran. You got a date with the queen. That's quite the charm you have.
I know.
Oh,
I'd like. You must have a. I get real close, and I'm like looking at your. I don't see this twinkle. What is this twinkle she was speaking of?
Well, if you behave yourself and you ask nicely, maybe sometime you'll find out.
I don't know about that,
jeez.
Bran. It seemed like she
Oh,
came to
jeez.
you looking for a date. That's how I saw it. Correct
Well,
me if I'm wrong.
To be honest, lads, it has something to do with my family, as best as I can tell. But I literally just learned that a few hours ago. Let's coffee, pastries, large amounts of sugar. Sit, we'll talk. If you got questions and you want to know, I'll tell you. But again, I'm just sorting it out myself. And he looks and finds some sort of like street side cafe and orders like 3 Turkish coffees for
There's
himself.
like 100 of them. Go for it. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
And Bran is demanding like large, copious amounts of like Turkish coffee. And
That's your order for you.
yes, insane amounts of caffeine and a large platter of pastry. That is what Bran is doing. If y'all want to share, fine, but this is what he is doing.
It still seems like early in the day here. I'm assuming it's like 3, 4. I don't know. What do you think?
No, it's like 8 a.m.
Is that early?
Yeah.
Because we arrived in Halhazar at like 6 a.m. We spent some time there, went to Shadowfell, and then came here.
Yeah, but
Spent a lot of time in the Shadowfell. As long as those conversations were, there was like other things that you guys were also reading around and doing. And genuinely, I mean, the conversations that we had in real time were about 3 hours long. So spacing it back another 3 hours, I guess it is like 7-ish. You know what I mean?
7 p.m. right now here?
A.m.
7 a.m. here? Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
never mind. It's a lot earlier than I thought.
Yeah, we're jet lag. We are jet lag at this point.
Yeah,
It's been like
that's
8
true.
hours. It's been an 8-hour day.
jet lag embodied.
Yeah, you can start seeing fins starting to grow out of our sides. and
Again,
little
even
propellers.
7 a.m. might be generous. I do think it's pretty early in the day.
Okay, I was gonna say
Okay.
it's very early here, but for us it's been quite a long day. So I'm actually down if they are open and that they serve for drinks.
Yeah, I'm gonna get some coffee myself, and then I guess whenever we get to wherever we're going and we can settle in and sleep, then I'll be down to have some drinks and relax. Jimbo is at this point we're still going. Can't drink on the job.
All right,
Speak for
I was
yourself.
gonna get drinks myself, but you know what? I guess I'll also get coffee.
Well, I order myself some coffee, and I guess I'm also gonna buy some of the local tea here. Some tea leaves for myself. But yeah, sit down and start sipping on my little coffee. So, I guess we should have like a proper get to know each other. So we really haven't had one of those. So I turn over to Deus. Tell us about yourself, I guess, really, and then we'll just go in a triangle. I guess I'll go next, and then Bran, or you can go next, Bran, however y'all'd like to do it.
Well, what do you want to know?
Um, I guess just tell us. I guess you could tell me about your past. You know, where you grew up and your family, maybe.
Sure. So, I was born in Iris in Banovia, and my mother is a cleric, and she does a lot of clerical work, and she specializes in divination magic. She's kind of like the one of the seers, I suppose, one of the people they trust in for guidance in the lands there. It's a very magical place, and I mean quite literally, lots of uh, casters and uh, what do you call it? Like people who learn the craft of magic. Personally, I was born quite talented in magic, but I still had to study it a lot. Um, Went to the magical academy there. Did quite well, and later on, after I graduated from there, I found an interest in um, tinkering and all the tech and that side of science. I also consider magic a sort of science, you see, but I liked both sides of it. And so the best place to learn about that stuff was from where the legend himself was from, uh, Mynir Overgar, and that is in the Teeth.
Oh.
And that's when I learned, or made a bunch of gnomish friends, learned the language, learned a lot of how they craft and create and engineer, manufacture things. And
How old are you again? I'm sorry, I forgot. I'm like, you're not 20. I don't think you're 20 something years old.
oh no, I've never talked about my age.
Oh,
How old do you think I am, actually? I'm
I'm
curious.
gonna take a good look at you, and I'm gonna give myself a roll here. And let me see. Jimbo's quite the perceptive man, you see.
You probably don't know this out of character, but he is also a dwarf, so there is a conversion there.
A 6 or 14 or 14. Yeah, Jimbo looking over you, he's gonna guess probably around 60 to 80 years old. Uh, so I'm gonna say probably around 67, maybe 78, somewhere in that area.
67, 70. That's a 12-year age gap.
That's my guess.
Well, you're somewhat close, you see. I turned 60 this year.
Ah,
Yes.
yeah, I don't.
Oh, we get used to all the age differences.
Yeah, I know. It's much easier to tell when you look at humans, but with dwarfs, it's harder to tell the the intricacies of the y'all's age.
Yeah, I spent about 30 years in Banovia, another approximate 30 years in the Teeth, and been learning a lot. I just
Well,
like to learn and study and craft and tinker with things, both in the magical arts and the technical sciences. There's so much to learn about in this beautiful world.
oh, for sure. Yeah, yeah, wow, you've lived almost 3 times my life. I'm only 25, so yeah, you've almost lived 3 of my lives already, and and you still seem so young. Crazy.
Well, you're quite a skilled crafter yourself, despite your age.
Well, that's a lot of hanging out in your room in the shop and not hanging out with people and spending a lot of time with my grandpappy and him teaching me everything he knew.
It was just him that taught you?
Yeah, for the most part. My mom kind of ran the shop a little bit while my grandpa was showing me the stuff. So she ran it. My dad did a lot of farming and all that other stuff. He wasn't much of a craftsman. But yeah, so my grandpa was the real go-getter in the family, you
Oh.
could say.
How big is your family?
Uh, I've got two brothers and sisters. I got a brother and a sister. Uh, my grandpa, who just recently passed, my grandma, didn't really know too much about her. She passed away when we were really young. Um, and then I just found out from a book I read earlier that I've got some other relatives. So that's about everybody. And I got my mom and my dad.
Does your shop do well from where you're from?
Well enough. I mean, it's kind of a little. It's not that big of a town. Just a couple thousand people, really. So not too big.
Is everyone
Uh,
in your family a blacksmith?
no. My brother's not much of a blacksmith. He's a wannabe real estate agent. He's always trying to sell this one property, but it's just kind of this rundown house, and nobody really wants it. So that's what he's been trying to do. And my sister's a local. She's a local. She took more after my dad. She kind of likes farming and dealing with herbs and that kind of stuff. She's not much into metal. She's more into nature.
I'd imagine you have to be good at selling different properties if you're a real estate agent.
He doesn't. I don't think he's ever made a sale. He's kind of just a bum.
It's hard to sell property when there's so much open land that nobody has
Yeah,
claim over.
yeah, I know. That's
yeah. That's the fun. Yeah. So he's a scam artist. Very cool.
Yeah, very much so. Yeah,
Yeah.
he was the kid that would sell laser pointers and bubblegum in class. Like he's that kid.
I finished 5 minutes ago, but go ahead, guys. I'm loving this. So keep going.
I'm gonna go pee a beer bag.
Go for it.
Yeah. Let's see. My brother. I guess I should tell y'all their names. My brother, Jericho John Jameson Jones. That old son of a gun. He just really kind of hangs out, drinks, and smokes his stuff around the house. And whenever he sees a new person enter town, he kind of goes and pesters them, and really tries to get that sale. But they can just look around, and there's obviously much better property or just land to go build on. So I don't know why.
Wait. Let me stop you right here. So your family name is 3 names? The John Jameson Jones.
Yeah.
You are Jimbo of the John Jameson Joneses.
Yes.
I mean, I've heard of people double barreling a last name, but triple barreling.
Well,
Oof.
well, different places have different customs.
Well, I
I mean,
understand, but that's a mouthful.
Well, yeah, I mean, everybody in the town. Well, I'm not going to say everybody. There's those weirdos with 4 last names, but we don't really like to talk about them. Those, though, they live really close to the swamp, if you know what I'm saying.
Oh, every place has those. I get you. I smell what you're stepping in.
Yeah. But my sister Jessica, John Jameson Jones, she's the herbalist. She likes making potions and making different poisons and other stuff like that. That's her true passion.
I think I enjoy your family. I think we're definitely going to have to meet them.
Well,
You know-
yeah, of course. I mean, I was hoping that we would go get to visit them at least sometime in the future, maybe in a month or so. I have no idea.
It sounds like you're close with your family.
Well, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of nights where you spend cowering in fear, hoping that the portal will just close and whatever behemoth just running through will just go away, and really brings a community together, if you know what I'm saying.
I can imagine. Brand takes one of the Turkish coffees and just completely throws it back all in one gulp after that.
You'll burn yourself if you drink. Oh, jeez. Right before you did, I lowered the temperature with control flame just a little, so it's like just perfect temp before it goes down,
Okay. What? Huh? All right. Brand just starts shoveling, like double fisting breakfast, like pain de chocolat, like just left, right, and sideways.
I'm just gonna. Do you guys mind if I smoke? I don't know. Do y'all, I mean, we're outside, but I always like to ask.
Ah, be my guest. Anything particularly interesting?
No, just just my special stash that we grow back at the house. The good old Jimmy, the John Jameson Jones secret stash, and it's just tobacco.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
and I pull out a little smoking pipe and I just light it and I start smoking and drinking my coffee.
good way to start the day.
I'm okay. I'm not against it, but I choose not to do it.
No, I understand. But this stuff really, really gets your mind going, if you know what I'm saying. You see his eyes dilate just a little. There's so much caffeine and or what is it? Not caffeine. Nicotine in it.
My mind's always going.
Right.
Yeah.
Bran quirks an eyebrow. Looks kind of curious about the whole situation. May have to partake at some point. But, you, Deus, if he's Jimbo's a family man, besides your parents, is there anybody else?
Yeah, so I guess my father. Did you guys ever get to meet him? No.
I think I saw him in the portal, right when I was like, hey, I need your help. And then you were like, hold on. And then I saw him in the background.
Ah,
I
that's right.
I believe I was in a jail cell when all of that happened.
Yeah, I don't think you were.
I've yet to see the beauty that is Podunkington, or the frigid glory of the teeth.
Yeah.
So my
Yeah.
father, I talked to him a little bit, but yeah, we're pretty close. He also likes to tinker. I think I get it from him. He's actually quite well known, and in the teeth, he's part of the alumni in the what do you call it? The University of, I suppose, engineering and crafting and technology there, and he helped found the guild I'm a part of when I was there. He himself specializes in crafting armors, and he does quite well for himself, along with other defensive creations of his. Um, yeah, him and my mother are quite different. But they did meet in Benovia. Had myself and oh, actually, I'm like you, Jimbo. I also have a brother and a sister.
Oh, really? I didn't know. I thought you were an only child. But where's Benovia on the map? Is that in?
That's the other human capital. Is up here
Okay,
in the
okay,
center
okay.
of the
Yeah.
Olympus Highlands. Yeah,
I had the thing pulled up, and it was actually just covering that word, and I
that's
kept moving
funny.
it, and like in a square around that, like just keeping the word covered. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Uh, so you've got a brother and a sister. Are they older or younger?
Oh, they're both younger. I'm the oldest.
Whoa.
Oh, okay.
Each like party member's family is from a different human region. That's kind of weird. Kind of. I mean, you're from a Aldaria brand, but you're also a
Well,
Danyan. That's kind of funny.
you could just say we're all connected to the warden in some way.
Yeah.
The Ilbeka is the dwarven land, right?
Yes.
Okay, I figured there'd be some dwarves in
Oh,
Ioris.
the
'Cause it makes
dwarves are
sense.
everywhere in the Highlands. They just
Yeah,
have a huge settlement in Voldor. Um,
Hmm.
there's a lot of them. There's a lot of dwarves.
I imagine like if I had grandparents, they'd be from here.
So
But
a lot of
I don't know
the
if it goes back
mountain
that far.
dwarves of Thorindir also moved to Voldor because they do not like their ruler.
Orendir, where's that?
That is the northernmost nation of the Dunelands.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Because the world's pretty new. I don't know how far back my history would trace, so I didn't really write about
That's fair.
grandparents or anything.
Yeah, I'm just filling you in with stuff too.
Cool.
You might not have grandparents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't really go too deep into it because I wasn't sure about the timeline.
Yeah.
All right, but yeah, my brother, he's the second, or he's actually, well, he's the middle child, right? He goes by Archie.
Archie. I
Archie
like that.
Magius. Or hold on, how do I put it? Archie Majirus. There we go. Archie Majirus. He's
Mhm.
he's quite the he likes to explore. He likes to not stay put. He likes to get out of school, sneak out, and kind of do his own thing. He likes to. He's a little bit of a rebel, you see. Um,
Ah, I remember my teen years.
but he's quite good at being out and about, and he's a really good cook.
Oh, a little culinary professional, I see.
Yep, and my youngest, my sister, uh, she's quite the good child. Um, a little bit spoiled, as they are, but she's a jeweler and she does well in her craft. We don't talk too much, but I know she does well. She still works in Banovia. Haven't seen her in a long time.
Okay. Well, and then my gaze turns over to Brand, and well, what about you? Are you an only child, or I guess tell us all
As
about yourself.
as far as I know, um, like I, uh, yeah, I don't know like if I've got siblings or not. I was raised by my nan. Um, but from a little, you heard Her Majesty. We were talking. It was originally a trading village, apparently from here. Um, but um, it's outside of Galeheim, so it's a little human place in the middle of a whole bunch of elves. Um, but uh, my nan was kind of the uh, wise woman, witchy woman, however you'd want to say. She kind of, you know, was the main go-to midwife. She was also the one who did the, you know, funeral and, last rites and that sort of thing. She's the one who taught me how to serve the Raven Queen. And so uh, it's a little place. I swear, although I don't know, everybody always jokes that we're all related to everybody after being there for as long as it has been. Um, but so I mean, honestly, like you walk down the street and you kind of call everybody auntie. Um, but it works better for some people than others. But anyway, yeah. He takes a bite of pastry and kind of chews for a little bit. Um, and
Sounds
kind of
like you had
swallows.
a very interesting childhood. Did you, how old are you now?
Uh, I'll be 28 on my next birthday.
Huh? Oh,
Um,
cool.
or
You're
yeah,
just 2 years older than me.
yeah. So yeah. Everyone expected me to kind of follow in now. So but the problem was nobody bothered to ask me,
Was
and
your
that's
was your village kind to you?
uh, um things are interesting. There's some folks who don't care too much about this, and he kind of runs his hands on both sides of his ears. Um, and there's some that do, both within the village and within the kingdom as a whole. So I I I mean I got along. I mean, with a face like this, it's really hard not to. Um, so but after Nan died, I decided to kind of do what I wanted to do. So I took off.
You ever wonder about your origins?
I I know a bit. Uh, so Nan was my mom's mom. Um, she was named Aoife. I finally know what she looks like. Um, and I don't know. My dad was apparently some fucker of an elf that kind of came through town, and I don't know. Aoife fell head over heels. Uh, I don't know. It gets a little confusing whether or not like she left with him and then came back and like left me, or he left and then she had me, and Nan never liked to talk about it. But basically, Mom went traipsing off after him,
Do you know if they're still alive?
and,
You're cutting out, or I don't know if it's.
Yeah, he's
Am I cutting out? Okay.
Yeah, it's just him.
uh, and it was
Oh, still cutting
just
out.
me and Nan. Um, yeah, that's why all his art. Very well. Could you say that again?
What?
Jesus, he
Sorry,
just
Did
he
you
just spoke
did
1,000 words in a second. So
What did you do to him, Daves? What did you do?
the time
Slow his
meter.
time back down.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Your mic was being weird. It didn't go through. It's kind of weird.
What'd you miss?
I think all of it.
What'd you last hear before I had caffeine just rush through my system?
I asked. What did I ask? I asked. Oh, do you know if they're still alive? I don't know if you got that.
Oh no. If uh uh the Raven Queen told me that Aoife's still around somewhere. I don't know a name for my dad to ask, and Nan never would talk about him. Don't even know what kind of elf he was. I'm assuming something like a moon elf because that's what's around a lot up there. Um, but yeah, so it's just me.
Hmm. Well, how long have you been alone?
Uh, Nan died when I was 17, 18-ish. So I took off that night and kind of started making my way. Uh, I don't know, towards the coast. Uh, got on a ship, ended up in Hal Hazar. Figured I could make it there, and um, when you got a pretty face, people help you out. And so after a bit of living on the streets, Janiera from the Fox. You met her, remember?
Yeah, I
The
remember
really
the one.
stately lady. Yeah. She found me and she brought me in, and I started off just as a busboy, cleaning tables, talking to folks, getting a little tip here and there, helping out Hondo behind the bar on occasion, getting in trouble for making the bar a little less well stocked on occasion. Um, and then eventually I started doing some of the other work and getting better paid, and found out that, I mean, I don't like to brag, but never really had that many complaints. Um, it's easy work and fun, most of the time. But yeah, I started moving on to some other uh stuff on the side. You remember that Asamir that came down at the end with Emerald? She was the tiefling. Um,
Jimbo's been
we
tearing
we
up this
went
whole time. So rough. Such a rough story.
we
Yeah, we never
it's
got to talk, but I remember the one.
yeah. He I started saying that I wanted to try to branch out some other stuff, and so he um realized that I could basically uh sell sand to some of the lizard folk, and so I started doing grifts and cons, and occasionally get into trouble for that, but that's what happens. And then I found you fuckers, so
Whoa.
Well,
I mean
it
it in the
sound
kindest way possible.
it sounds like even though yeah you didn't have parents, you had quite a lively, I guess, life prior to meeting us, and as a result, you worked on yourself a lot, and you got a lot of different skills developed. Also, I will
My
say
life's my
undeniably
life.
that you are definitely good at making connections despite being alone.
Well,
I know.
well, thanks. But yeah, I mean, you learn how to use what you got. It's been my life. You know, I went from no one asking me what I wanted to being able to decide what it was that I wanted to do until suddenly there was a whole bunch of grand divine forces telling me that I've been selected to help save the world. So that's a bit confusing, but I think it is for all of us, huh?
Does make sense, yeah.
Yeah. He grabs a cup of coffee and raises it. Here's to us, lads. And then he's not sipping these suckers at all. He sipped one, and this is the second one that he's just thrown back.
Oh,
So,
He's
yeah.
going to be jazzed later.
if unless it's alcohol, I do sip. If it's alcohol, I
Yeah.
just down it.
I was gonna say I'm sipping right now, but I'm gonna take a big drag of my out of the pipe and then blow it and then make it seem like out of the smoke Pappy appears and he's just now sitting next to us in like his own gold like spectral chair and he's got his own pipe and he's sitting there, nodding his head too. And yeah, I figured I'd bring out Pappy and if y'all have any, if y'all want to ask him any questions, he knows a lot about the world that I don't know.
Oh, look at this place. I haven't been here in a long time. This is... Kind of tries to smell. I can't smell. That's a shame. Well, where are we? What happened?
Well, we're in Adania right now. I believe we're in Coruscant.
Coruscant. Oh, wonderful. Well, I'll tell you something about Coruscant. Real pretty girls all over the place. Now, the thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go get a lot of wine. There's...
Grandpa.
Yes?
No, we don't need to know how to
No,
cook
no,
a
no.
bird.
This
No,
is something...
no,
this,
no, no,
This is an...
no. Let the man talk.
They
Let
got-
the man talk.
They got horse
jeez.
racing in Adania, you know?
Yeah.
So you go find a big
Okay.
wig with a lot of money. You get him some wine. You have him bet on your horse. Except you made your horse real sick. You don't bet on your own horse. And you make him lose all the money. You have a previous grift saying that I'm going to make this person lose all their money. And, the payment for that is going to be the reward that you get. You know what I'm saying? But you don't tell him it's your horse.
I
And you leave.
I certainly do. Certainly do.
Yes.
Well, what? Right. What does this have to do with pretty girls,
Happy,
Grandpa?
I think
Oh,
you and I
nothing.
might. I mean, come on, Jimbo, get your head out of your ass. There's
Just-
always pretty girls, and there's always money to be made.
There's
Come
like
on.
pretty
I
girls, I
like
think,
this man.
everywhere on this planet. It's pretty cool.
I know. Yeah. I would
Oh,
hope so.
not the Padres Isles, though. Unless you like kelp people. Maybe you don't. My times as a sailor there were not as fun as other places, I'll tell you what.
Mm.
Yeah, I've not been able to. I will say that all of the plant folk, not something that not folks that have been customers of mine.
Have you met a cactus man before?
I think I've seen one.
Oh,
That just sounds like it would just be utterly painful.
that sounds
And
terrible.
I've
Yeah.
done some stuff.
Yeah.
I know. Yeah. Oof.
The flower ones are all right, but the cactus people, I don't know. I don't know about them.
Talk about
Sounds
chafing.
like you're
Yeah.
very well traveled.
I've been all over the place. There are a few places that I didn't get to in my days, but I've been all over. It was kind of the thing to do for a while there. It still is, I reckon.
I would imagine so.
So,
What brought you to travel so much?
Well, for a while there, I was in the old army, and after that, before that too, I kind of worked all over the place as a sailor, a mercenary type situation, a craftsman for a while, I suppose. Though that wasn't necessarily it was definitely something I spent time on, but it wasn't as fun as a lot of the other stuff. I tell you, it's a big world out there. Don't settle into one place too long. Unless you have a really good reason for it, in which case hold on as hard as you can. Um, big lot of things to see out there. Where did you go previous? I wasn't around for a while there, Jimbo. You kind of stashed me away for a minute.
Well, we were in oh geez, the Shadowfell.
Oh,
Yeah, we went and talked to the lady herself, the Raven Queen.
well, I don't.
Speaking of which,
Sorry, I was just messaging Marin. Well, I've never been there. But maybe someday I'll pass on through. We'll see.
Well, hopefully not anytime soon.
Yeah, I suppose.
I mean, it's obviously a very personal thing, but if I might ask, why didn't you go when the door to the other side opened, Pap?
I felt like someone was telling me to stick around for a while. Like, I might be needed. I was kind of given the option to. Had to run away from a few scary crows for a minute there. It was kind of spooky. But, I made it out. I was all right. And, now I'm here. And this is all right. Kind of peckish all the time, though. It kind of sucks.
I know someone else is a bit peckish all the time, and he gives Krakus, who's sitting on his
God
shoulder,
damn it.
gives him a bit of one of his pastries.
Fucking wordplay. All right.
Oh, and Grandpa.
Yeah.
And I look over at Rocky. I don't know why, but he's been growing rapidly ever since we had left.
Jesus, look at him. Oh my God.
Yeah, he was just a wee thing when, you must have saw him.
He's
last,
huge.
or-
Let me get a good look at you. He kind of sizes him up and down, kind of like pushes him over. I can push things now, Jimbo. Do you see that?
I saw that. Right.
It's crazy. Yeah, I don't know if he's sick. I think that's my guess. Is he's sick or something?
Oh God, I've never heard of
He's a
anything
sick
getting
fuck.
getting sick and growing, but okay.
It happens all the time. It happens all the time.
Well, thank God that you're not a doctor
Yeah,
or a vet.
I was a doctor once, but my job was just cutting off legs. See, I was pretty good at that. Back in the war. It's about 4 days that I served as a doctor. Then they fired me.
I served as a doctor once, but that was mostly dress up.
Yeah.
Oh jeez.
Wait. Oh shit.
Wait. I don't quite understand, but that's not the point.
God damn.
Was it some sort of party where you had to dress up?
I mean,
is there
there are people who call it a
equivalent?
party. Well, I mean, there's fancy balls, and then there's
Jimbo,
fanciness, and
your friends are kind of cool, man.
Aren't they?
Yeah. All right.
Well, anyway, should we move somewhere else to discuss some other matters more privately?
Why don't we
I didn't realize we were taking the party to this level, but all right, gentlemen, I suppose.
Yeah, what you said you wanted to do some shopping? I think I might go check out the local blacksmith areas just to go check around. Maybe I can go talk to people.
I want to scout out some of the things they, I guess the products that they hold and carry here.
Okay.
Well, old man will stand up. Poppy. He will kind of crack his back. Nothing happens. Oh. Well, we're in Nadanya. You're going to want a few different things. They got guns, if you're into that sort of thing. They got guns, they got horses, all that kind of stuff. Really cool, really well-built craftsmanship here. People take a lot of pride in what they do. And they spend a lot of time doing it here. So take a look around. I'm sure you'll find, some little nook and cranny a basement might be a building of business. You never know. Things are kind of stacked up on top of each other pretty tight here. It's just kind of how they do things.
How common are guns in the Teeth?
They're around, but they're usually like larger weapons. They're not like just small firearms. They're usually like cannons and things like that are mounted onto things. Yeah. Where Coruscant, you're seeing like flintlocks, you're seeing proper like muskets, things like that. You're seeing cannons, all different types of stuff are pretty common in this corner.
Okay. How much do guns go for here? Are they
I
common?
have to find out. It's the normal price here. It's not the normal price literally anywhere else in the world.
Oh, so they're more expensive elsewhere?
Yes, they're much more expensive elsewhere.
I see. I see. Also, since we're connected to the Shadowfell very closely here, I was wondering if they have any kind of import-export trade system.
They have a
between
heavy
here.
export system into the Shadowfell. They import very few things from there.
What kind of things do they import?
It's a lot of like magical necessities or things that are like oddities. A lot of the time. Other than that, it's a lot of knowledge and protection. Mostly, Shatterkai are imported. If anything, they are. You will see them as guards here. Like they are pretty intermingled in Adanyan culture. They are homies, one might say. The two different races.
don't
What
know
does
how
a
it's-
Shatterkai look like? Is it just like a
Shatterkai is like a white, like pure white elf with different
Okay.
colored hair. They're often bald, though that's not necessarily a necessity. They have a whole bunch of different looks. They tend to wear darker colors. They tend to be worshippers of the Raven Queen. They're protectors of that city, basically. There's a couple different cities within the Shadowfell that are Shatterkai cities. And there's a lot of Shatterkai that have come over into Coruscant and the surrounding towns too, to kind of make residences here.
Okay.
I don't know how I would find out in character, but I'm just wondering if there's some kind of material export that the Shadowfell has that is common to them, but not so common here.
There are some like darker metals and things like that that have like, or like crops even that are more oddities and things like that. That if you're looking for that sort of thing, they import. But there's not much to really be taken from the realm of the dead that is of use in the material plane. For common use, for like common import. It's very hard for them to grow a lot of things. The food doesn't end up tasting very good. As far as like materials, they do have a few unique metals, things like that, but that's about it. A few gems, things like that, but a lot of that stuff you could also find an equivalent to in the Primatarium. And here you can see like food is abundant. There are no hungry people in Adania. Just about.
Okay.
There are poor people, but there are no hungry people.
So the people here export a lot to the Shadowfell, and how does the Shadowfell pay for it?
With protection from the Shatterkai generally for hire, or they will sort of just do that type of thing, do labor. They will work in Coruscant, things like that.
So, services.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
And the other thing is that the Shatterkai are protecting the most important thing for Fate Given, which is that citadel. They're also protecting a way, that creatures from the Shadowfell could get into the Primatarium. So they get funding from Halhazard directly via the Farseekers Guild.
Interesting.
Wait. So Halhazar employs the Shatterkai to protect the Chantry?
Not
Wait, what do they
not
protect?
Halhazard directly. The Farseekers Guild gives funding and money to entities and groups that they find as primarily like important to maintaining the status quo and like protecting this planet.
Oh.
You don't want the creepy things from the land of the dead coming through that portal.
Yes. So they
Interesting.
provide.
Okay.
They're like the World Bank, but they're also like the world government. They're like the UN and the World Bank, it kind of rolled up into one.
Hmm. I
And they're
see, I
also the
see.
Adventuring Guild. There are a lot of things.
So the Shadowfell possesses a lot of manpower that I presume is fairly
Yeah,
cheap to employ.
a lot of fate given too, because they never died out. So a lot of different champions that have raised up over the years. They haven't had really any like major diebacks. So there is about maybe 120,000 odd Shatterkai that live in the Shadowfell, and
I
and within Aelinor, kind of combined.
turn to Brand and I say, "Who is he talking to? Who's Deus talking to?"
I'm I'm
Who
imagining
knows?
that you're gathering this information as you're sort of like walking
I,
around and looking.
I just imagine like Deus is looking up to the sky, and then it's just a picture of your head appears.
God is talking, yeah, coming down and talking. Yeah, yeah.
um, yeah. Did you want to stop in anywhere, Deus, or do you?
Hmm. I was looking for a thing that the Shadowfell would export commonly, but it seems like they mostly provide in services, which could be useful. Um,
Why, may I ask?
See, I need to market my goods in the future, so I was wondering what the
Oh,
best way to
jeez.
do that would be. You see.
Uh, well,
Hmm.
maybe you should just talk to some savvy businessmen somewhere, and maybe they can give you some tips and tricks.
Well, I was thinking of creating some sort of marketing uh plan, or what's it called, show almost, so I can maybe get some investors to get everything going. Um,
Well,
but I still have to first complete the prototype before we do that. But then once that is done, I can start. So I'm looking for various things to put everything together. I'm gonna look around for, I guess, Shadokai. Like,
Yeah,
are,
yeah.
are there just people that are around to be employed? Like, how do I find people?
If you want to look around, yeah, there. Go ahead and make me an investigation check to try to find kind of what. A lot of the Shatterkai here are employed already. But there might be locations where you can find bands of them, things like this, to hire out.
I suppose I look in a guild,
Uh,
um,
which
like
guild?
a crafting guild,
Oh,
or
sure. There's a whole bunch of different guild halls and things like that here. What are you looking for in particular? And go ahead and make that investigation check either way. Try to find what you're looking for.
can I guidance this?
That's fine.
Oh no. Oh no.
So what were you looking for?
I'm looking for craftsmen
Of just any sort?
that can help make what I'm making.
Uh, with a 9, I'll say that you can find like smiths and things like that that can make like basic components of like door hinges and things like that, but not so much a tinkerer. That's a bit harder to locate. Um, but you find a few like human and yeah, there's a couple Shatterkai that also work within the same like smithy. Um, that's located near the castle actually. The that center castle.
Is there a Temple of Primina or equivalent where they're just like tinkerers and crafters and guild like?
There is a small one. Yeah, go ahead and make me another investigation check.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll find it. You'll spot it. Yeah, after a while of looking around, you do find at the corner of town, at this sort of like large plaza area, a temple of Primina. It is not as sizable as many of the other ones that you've been to, but it almost does kind of have a very similar look to the Halhazar giant generator building. It kind of has this hum. It's certainly pumping some sort of power into some nearby unit or something like that. It's trying to do something.
Are
Uh,
there any Shatterkai here?
go ahead. I'm gonna roll a dice and see. Odds are yes. Yes, there is. There's one. They are a Shatterkai male, a little bit older looking, and they will kind of greet you as you enter. Or actually, they're hard at work currently. That's not what they do here. Do you approach them? They seem to be kind of putting this sort of almost like spidery looking thing together.
I have a question out of character before I do so.
Go for it.
So having spent a lot of time, like in like a Primina temples and stuff like that,
Yeah.
would I know how much it would cost to employ a person who can craft
It
stuff?
to get somebody as skilled as the people that you can find within the temples of Primina would be a little bit more expensive than like your normal 1 GP per day worker, because they'd have expertise in whatever they're trying to do. So, you know, it depends on the individual and how much they value their own resources and skills. Pardon me. Goodness.
Okay. I'm looking for. I don't know how to find this in character. I can't tell you what I'm looking for out of character.
What are you looking for? I mean, just go for it.
So looking for a skilled crafter, but would be cheaper than a regular one, and by that I mean like Shatterkai, because they're um they have a lot of manpower, right? So I presume to hire them is less expensive than to hire regular folk.
You'd think that, but in reality, Shatterkai are all badasses. So they tend to be a little bit more expensive as far as hiring goes.
Oh,
This is
damn.
why
Okay.
Bran hopes that they're secretly that's what his dad is.
Yeah.
It's his little boy Bran's dream.
You would know if Bran's parent was a Shatterkai, because Bran would be a pasty man. Not quite.
Oh, I know that, but
Yeah. Oh, that'd be cool though. I see what you mean. Yeah. So, do you ask this person like how much they charge?
Yeah, sure. Actually, why not?
I sort of looks up from his kind of contraption. Oh,
Are you under contract to help create things for the people here?
I kind of work on my own thing. I'm working on a backpack that takes you up walls. Do you have a idea for a project that you need help with, or what are you looking for?
I have a project that is mostly completed. I'm just looking for people who can help manufacture more.
Oh, so like a general workforce type thing.
Yeah, it won't require too much creative knowledge, just more a ability to I guess solder and mold and assemble things.
Well, why don't you try taking on some apprentices or something of your own? That way you can give them more skills and things like this, and they can learn under you, and maybe you won't have to pay them as much. I've been kind of working at this for quite some time. I'd be a bit pricey, but maybe hire some youngins on or something like that, and give them some general work experience while also getting your own projects done. That's certainly what happened to me during my tenure at the local university.
That's actually a good idea, and I don't mean to take you away from your own projects.
Oh no. What do you think? Spider backpack.
I take a closer look at it.
I mean, it's a bunch of mechanical legs coming from this sort of weird looking like vest thing.
Does it look like you can only use it while facing away from the wall, or can you face the wall and still climb up?
It looks like it only faces the wall right now.
Okay. then I guess I'll tell him. Seems like it can do the job quite well. Perhaps if you were to give it some flexibility, maybe be able to have it function backwards or the other way, if you know what I mean.
Oh, like flip it around. I guess I just have to make it so that the joints can do that, but I'd have to redo all the. Well, it's something to think about. Maybe I'll get this one done and see if it works, and then maybe on the next go around I'll see about making it better. That's a good
I look
idea.
forward
Oh, thank you.
I look forward to seeing it completed one day if I ever come back here.
Well, I hope to have it completed in my lifetime, honestly. We'll see. We'll see.
Oh, you'll get there. I'm confident in you. You'll get this.
Thank you. Thank you. If you're looking for, youngins, I would make some posters around either I don't know, wherever you're heading, but whatever local schools, things like this, different workshops, those that are interested will come if you give them the opportunity, I'm sure. That would be my best suggestion.
All right, sounds good. Thank you for the advice.
Kind of gives you a nod and goes back to doing something. As you leave the temple, you hear a mechanical bend and snap, and then a yell.
Oh no. Oh.
I'm
Besides,
ready to get out of here, y'all.
okay. So you said guns are common here, but not common elsewhere. Is there
Yes.
anything else that this place would have that's something like that, but not guns?
Like I said, they have some of the best horses. Domesticated animals. They have a lot of like supplies and just general good crafted things for like houses and stuff like that. People take a lot of time in Adania on each thing that they make. They don't make a lot unless it's food, but everything they kind of take their time working on to make sure it's nice and perfect before they, either go ahead and sell it or, go ahead and start using it for personal use. So you can find a lot of quality stuff here.
Okay, probably have to stick to guns. All right, that's fine. I got something out of this, I suppose.
Sure. Yeah, as far as guns, a pistol goes for 250 gold, a musket goes for 500. And there are, always custom orders and things like that you can always get done.
Hold on, let me write that down.
And that's just a general kind of price that you've seen all over the place. People are like selling guns in stalls and things like that, different ammos. Guns are everywhere. Weapons, swords are also everywhere. Much more common, actually, just general weaponry. You see a couple like kids sword fighting, like doing this grand climactic fight, reenacting a story. The Cutthroat King of Cabaline, Samuel Ray. This sort of, I'm Samuel Ray, and then they're stabbing each other, and that's how it goes. A kid trips and falls. What's everybody else doing?
Just following Deus around, I guess.
Okay.
Ready to go.
Yeah, I'm about ready to see if maybe we can. I'd like to, if we're able to get back to Eastgard, I'd like to see if maybe we could talk with Ori, since there's some stuff to follow up on there. But before we go, if I can just really quickly, I promise I won't even do any actual like. It'll be two shakes. And he's asked someone around if there's a library, museum of some sort, something like that, that's got someone who knows history stuff.
Yeah, go ahead. Make me an investigation check with advantage. DC very low.
I just realized something I want to do, but I don't know if I could do it.
Natural 20. With that, with a natural 20, you will run into a bookish-looking fellow, who will kind of kind of raises eyebrows, very bushy, at this sort of question. Um, he's got this kind of short, curly hair. He looks at you. Um, what? Yeah, a museum. Yes, I work at one. What are you looking for?
Um, well, you see, I just recently found out that I've got some family ties, and I had a brief audience with Queen Rosello. Um, she she thinks that I look familiar. Um, I was wondering if there was someone that I would be willing to pay, to do a bit of research and see what I might be able to find out a bit about my family, or see if there's someone around that I could possibly talk to. I've got things that I have to do, but if the information could even just be sent, I've got an address I could give you to have it delivered to
Sure,
in
sure, sure.
Halazar.
Slow down. I tell you what. I take maybe a picture of your face. Yes, I sort of draw it down. We run it by some other portraits. General information about family history. I get some
I'm
names
happy
from
to
you,
give it. Yeah.
things like that.
Mhm.
It won't take very long. And I will see what I can do.
I, I I would be eternally in your debt, sir. In fact, how much would that be
Well,
for your time?
I tell you what. Due to the nature of this work, this could sort of help us maybe learn more about, especially if Queen Rosello told you that she personally met you, more of the history to Khorasan and Danya. I think this would be a very helpful thing to our culture, just in general. What do you think?
I
No charge, but maybe future help in similar affairs.
ah I I deal in favors and trades myself, so yes. Um, happy to do so. Yeah.
Say maybe next time you come across some sort of Danyan fantastical thing, you maybe throw it my way. I get to put it in my museum, make a little bit of money. My section of the
I
museum, I should say. Um,
oh yeah. If when you get the information, let me know what in particular you're looking for. This is honestly my first time in Adania in general, Corazon specifically, but so I have to say I don't know if I would actually know what's a fantastical Adanian kind of
you'll know it
thing,
when you see
but
it. This is
okay.
fine. Why don't you maybe get your friends together? We have some sort of meal. I get a couple of painters. We do a portrait of you all. Have you sit down, make more of a gist out of it. Maybe make some, certain measurements. Figure out some certain things about you all. And then, we send you on your way with information we have and call it a day.
He looks around to the guys. It's a little bit longer than what I was thinking, but if
It maybe
y'all
takes
are
an hour and a half. Should not be too long.
well,
Sure.
fellas,
I mean, yeah, we have some time, right?
Uh,
Oh,
s-
actually, um, maybe if you don't mind, maybe I can do a little bit of work on my own while you explore.
if you're gonna do that, we're just gonna do that out of game. We'll figure out the crafting stuff. Um, Out of game. We'll just do this real quick because this will take seconds.
Okay.
You go off and you work on your own. Whoever goes to get that quick little portrait done, sit down. It's a very hospitable environment. You have some more coffee. Some bread is set aside for you. Very good bread. Kind of just sit there. They get a good sketch of your face. They kind of figure out some things. Very familiar last name. It kind of is very similar to a lot of other names from just northwest of Khorasan, which is curious. So that keeps coming up. Very similar names, but not quite. So they'll look into it.
thank you so much. Uh, might I get your name? I've been
Oh,
talking about mine so much, and I never caught yours.
um, yes. My name is. Hold on. Yeah. My name is Geraldo Gino. It is a pleasure to meet you.
Sure is all mine. Thank you so much, sir.
My museum, by the way, is located just southwest of the castle. Should you ever need to find me again, go there. Currently, you are located within more of a private studio area that is used for this type of thing, off-site of the museum itself. Okay. Are you guys heading back after you kind of get that little bit of work done? It's now about, I don't know, took a while for you guys to look around town, so it's probably about noonish now.
So I'm just wondering how long we've been up, because we still have to follow our own schedule, so technically.
Yeah, you guys are exhausted now at this point. Not like exhausted point, but you guys are very tired.
Well, I don't know about you fellas, but I'm ready to go back to Dad's house and go to bed.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan.
Okay.
Should we head back to Halhazar though? Because that's more our actual time zone.
We got a place in Eastgard, and we're going to get used to being there doing stuff. We might as well crash there.
That is true. Our mission is there.
It will
But
be
we do have
nighttime and like sleeping nighttime too by the time you get there. So
All right, let's head back there then, I guess.
okay. Yeah, if you want to hold out your stone, again, that sort of off greenish kind of light begins to emanate from around you as you are pulled through the floor and appear within the floor. Thank God I have a map for this place. Eastgard. Specifically... Oh my God. Fellows Hill. There we go. You guys can put yourselves down at that. There's 2 owls. Imagine that.
All right. Undrum Town. Let's head back.
Oh, I'm not on select. Got it.
Is it this? It's one of these houses.
It is this house specifically, I believe.
Cool.
So you pass in, the sort of, more, very, athletic looking daughter of, Mr. Galvanar, your dad. Kind of said, yeah, she kind of greets you and lets you in. Just be quiet. Everybody's asleep.
I see you're still up.
I don't
We
sleep
didn't
so
mean to
good.
disturb you.
It's alright. Have a good night, lads.
Good night. We'll be turning in.
Gives you a nod. Heads up.
Did you say I got to craft a little or work on my thing a little bit?
Yeah,
while
like
I
a
was-
little bit. Like an hour and a half of work was,
Okay.
yeah, basically what you were given. So, yeah, you guys find rest. I get to actually progress the calendar a day. Fucking crazy.
Our days are so long.
Go ahead. I don't know if you did anything that needed to give you a long rest, but if you did, then go for it, man. You awaken the next day. It's been actually months in real life since we've progressed a day in this game. Very funny to me. What are you guys doing? It is now the 11th of Gath. It is the middle of the week. It's like Wednesday equivalent, Raw day.
Are we like caught up? Like, are we like in the time zone? Like, are we waking up at daytime? Or are
You
we,
will
like,
wake
still
up, all of you, proper, at whatever times you wake up, but your long rest ends at 8 a.m. Kind of a late-ish start for some of you.
Okay, that's normal for most of society. Right?
Yes. Well, not
Okay.
like this society or even this world society, but for those who don't necessarily need to wake up early, yeah, it's pretty common.
8 a.m. Okay, all right, cool.
Yeah, a lot of people
Um,
do wake up like when the sun starts to come out.
Actually,
So,
yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Let me check my notes.
I need to check out our seasons one time. Let me just make sure I've got that right. Hold on. Is it winter here? No, it's summer. That's right. It was winter in Adania. That's right. Okay.
We have any clothes with us all the time because we just keep changing times and seasons.
Oh, it's late winter, so it's like almost spring. So yeah, temperature was about right. Okay.
So Jimmy woke up actually an hour before everybody and went on a walk around town.
Just looking around.
Yeah, I'm gonna say he probably went to go look at some of the local blacksmith places
Sure.
just to check them out,
You know that there
see if they're
is
any open.
a very prestigious smith right down the block. This is a church to Raldir right here. That's kind of what you find on your walk. A couple of the nobles' houses up here in the King's Table. This seems to be the Comet Guard headquarters. Is this building? And you find a couple other places as you walk around of note. Different businesses, things like this. It seems to be a little bit of an inn here for the noble folk.
Yeah, just enjoying a nice little walk before breakfast. Is there anything of note that I noticed along the way when I was walking around?
Let's see here. You don't run into anything nefarious, but you do kind of hear rumors surrounding a recent failed. Something happened with a smuggling operation, and it went sour.
A smuggling operation?
Yeah,
Okay.
somebody messed up.
Did I get like a name of Oh, I guess we lost Brian.
Your
think you
mic
just
is
needed
sounding
to
a little bit
reach-
off too. Woo, by the way.
Yeah. Do you have to switch to
Yeah.
phone or something?
Oh, hello. Is this better?
I think.
Not really.
Sorry, I'm outside smoking a cigarette right now.
Oh, gotcha. Okay, it's probably just the interference. That's fine. You're good, man. All right.
Yeah, I was on the. I got these new headphones. They're great for sound, but they don't have great mics on.
Sure.
Right.
That's all good. Yeah, there is one name that is associated with that. And that is you hear Dune come up.
Dune, like D-U-N-E?
Duun.
D-U-U-N. Okay, Dune. All right. Well, I guess that'll conclude my little walk. Of course, I've got Rocky with me. I'm just, I guess I'm just talking to him a little bit, seeing how he's doing and if he's even responding to me properly and whatnot. And
He's you've noticed that he's very hungry like all the time now. He's kind of just like tipping over like waste bins as he's kind of going around. He's scarfing up like, just garbage, just a lot of it now. He's like eating a lot recently.
Hey, buddy, why are you eating so much? What happened to you? Is it when you touched the waters, maybe, of Aelinor that did this? You've been growing so much recently. I just don't understand. That's okay. Well, I'm gonna give him a pat on the head, and I'm gonna say, "Get out of that trash can, and let's head back and let's see if the others are up, and maybe we can get you some proper food."
Yeah.
Some proper raccoon food.
Yeah.
He kind of rolls over and then starts walking on all fours, back
Oh.
back towards home.
Is he like strong enough to carry me?
He can carry you, yes. But
I'm
he,
not going to try. I'm just curious.
yeah, if he can serve as a mount now, he's a medium-sized creature, so he can only carry you. But that's it.
Right.
He has to use his action to even carry you. But you can still use
Okay.
him with like normal movement. So
Okay, cool. I was just curious.
yeah. What's his speed? Hold on.
25, 25. 25 speed, 25 climbing. I don't know if it
It
increased when
should
he
be
yeah.
30 now. Yeah. Let me update that.
Gosh. That's scary to think about.
Oh, it's updated. Yeah, it's 30.
Oh, it is 30. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, man. What's everybody
Well-
else doing with their morning?
If I wake up, I'm assuming I wake up after Jimbo. And if he's not here, I'm going to continue crafting a little bit until Bran is up or Jimbo comes back.
Okay. What's Bran doing?
He's still knocked out. He doesn't. He's a
Oh, he's
slow
dead.
riser. That's
He's
what-
dead. Okay.
Is he still in call? Oh yeah, he's in call.
We'll wait for him to get things figured out.
Do you want me to roll?
Go
Or-
for it. Make 2 rolls for me, and we'll base sort of what we talk about off stream based on that, what you kind of get done. 21's great. That's good. And your expertise, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's added there.
So go ahead and roll another one. 17, yeah, also good. So, no significant success, but 2, nonetheless very proficient, jobs at crafting. So, hold on. Let me calculate what that is.
Are you with us, Brian? Can you hear us? Yeah, it was probably those 3 coffees. I probably just did it right to him, and he's in a caffeine coma.
Give yourself 7 GP of progress towards whatever you were working on so far. Maybe more, depending on how long it takes for everybody to get going in the morning.
Okay.
Yeah, I imagine the walk was probably like 30 minutes to an hour. Just a nice like morning walk.
A good morning walk, though. Yeah.
Mhm. That's his thing.
Really getting some exercise for the new big boy. He's got to figure out kind of how to get around. It's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Am I here?
You're
Can y'all
here
hear
now.
me?
Oh, we
Yep.
can hear you now.
Perfect.
Oh, thank God.
What's Bran doing this morning?
Bran is one sleeping in because that's what Bran does.
Yes.
We're talking like you're seeing him be feeling good that he's going to be a contributing member of society and getting up at 10.
I wouldn't have
And-
allowed that. I would have knocked at your door at 8.
You would have heard a long string of profanity and something being thrown at the door.
And then I would have opened the door and been like, "Hey, I'll pick that up for you," and I would have gone. It's okay, buddy. I got it. Yeah, it's time to get up. It's a new day. What are you doing, Bran?
I'm sleeping like any normal human being would do.
Well,
We
it's
just
a good thing
traveled
you're only a
all
half
over the
human,
world.
so it's time to get up. Up.
Oh, you are. Oh, you are my least favorite person. Oh, Bran gets up and just jokes on you. He's been sleeping buck naked, and he doesn't. And
Oh, you sleep in the nude too? That's okay.
yeah, most of the time.
I think most people in Aelinor probably do.
Well, you go and get ready, and I present a little cup of coffee, and you might need this, and let's get this day started. Woo. Okay, new day, new life. Let's go.
Fine. Fine.
Really bringing that morning energy. The energy I wish I
Um,
had in real life.
We live out our
I'm
greatest
sorry, my
fantasies.
sound keeps
You know,
popping in and out.
it's all good.
Um, so yeah, Bran, you'll see that he actually has a pretty massive scar on his like left back, kind of up near his shoulder. And he gets like, I'm going to the hard hand, and he's going to go see if he can't find Ori.
Oh, well, I guess goodbye then. You have a great day. Don't forget your lunch. Oh, he's already gone.
Wait, I want to talk to him before he went. Oh well.
That's when you walk in the room as he's leaving. You know, like a Scooby-Doo moment.
Yeah, me.
Bran, you head down to the Hard Hand Inn. What? So you find Ori. He's around. Let's take you there. In the meantime, what's everybody else doing?
During the day?
Yeah, just during this time where Bran is gonna go out and do his thing.
Well, I guess I don't know how long that's gonna take.
Did he say when he's coming back?
I don't think he did.
No, he said he was going down to the Hard Hand, or Hard Hat, one of those, and going to talk to his new buddy.
You
So
know
he
what?
might be a while.
I'm gonna send him a message. I'm gonna write a message on my owl, and then it's gonna say, to Bran, when you're ready, come back and we'll debrief. We'll do a mission briefing, basically, back in the what's his name's house, where we're at. I forgot his name.
The Galvanar residence.
Yeah, governor residence. Yeah. And while I wait for his either return or reply message, I'm gonna keep crafting.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. Let's see. Yeah, there's a few people in today. Ooh, she's large. Okay. Go ahead and move yourself wherever you are.
I forgot something.
I guess Jimbo's here too, but not really.
Not really. Yeah, just if you want to move yourself so you have vision, that's all right.
Can I use my Revan ability?
Yeah, if you want to manifest that, go for it.
Yeah, I was wondering if I could do that and then have it also help me craft.
Let's wait on that manifestation. Let's make more of a moment out of it. Let's just see what Bran is getting up to, quick.
Gotcha.
If he's around. If not, then we'll go...
He really did put his coat on and leave.
He really did.
Yeah, I guess... What is Jimbo doing today?
It's up to Jimbo. Within the Galvanar Manor, while we wait for Bran to come back, you kind of sit there and focus for a moment, and you kind of hear almost this second voice begin to become more present, until it's like it feels like you can grab onto something.
Me?
It's almost caught. I'm talking to Deus right now.
Okay.
Deus, this sort of almost voice in the back of your head, you know, it's been there forever, it feels like. But now at this moment, you feel like you can fully grasp it to a degree. You can almost have a conversation with it, and it will reply back to a degree where you'll now have to talk to yourself. What does this voice say as you finally think and kind of finally capture this essence, this other voice to you? How does
I
this
guess.
greeting commence?
Am I talking to myself now?
You are talking to yourself. This is what you've done. Yes.
Cool. It's gonna be a self roleplay time.
Yep.
I've been watching you. Who is this? I am your other self from a past life. I don't know why I've been brought here, but I know who you are and what you want, and I am here to help you. From where? A past life. I believe you're not resonance. What's it called? Landing ability. What's it called?
A boon of refrain.
Yeah, that. I believe the boon you picked from the landing is what awakened to me, and here I am. I see. Can you appear before me? And I guess he walks out of me.
Yeah, that's basically how it is. Yeah, it goes. You kind of sit there for a moment. You have to kind of stand a little still, and
Oh wait.
with an initial kind of effort, this figure, sure enough, walks out of you, and it's not a copy of Deus.
Why is the picture the same though when I drag and drop it, even though it's not the same in the? Oh, there it is.
I don't know, dog.
Can I control it?
Probably.
Oh, I can.
You should
Okay,
be
cool.
able to.
Okay, cool. All right. Oh, hello. Hello. I wonder how I should do this. Because we can hear each other's thoughts in our head.
Yep, you are each other's subconsciousness.
Okay.
Yep.
I guess for the
Subconscious, not consciousness. Yes.
I guess he'll just think about himself rather than ask who he is, just so the psychometry is faster, you know?
Yeah.
And so he'll learn his name and everything. I'm assuming there's no one around us right now.
No, yeah, you guys are more or less alone in the space.
Okay. I guess I can describe what it looks like just for everyone else.
Sure.
So you see a winged tiefling. He's got like silvery gray skin, kind of like moon colored, and he's wearing like clerical robes, like blue, navy, well, dark blue colored. And he's got like minor dragon like appearance, like on his skin, like around his neck area. Yeah. He's not because he doesn't have much equipment, right? He comes with just clothing, basically.
Huh?
Is that right?
Huh?
He doesn't come with any equipment, right?
He has no equipment, but he has like normal clothing.
Okay. So, all right. Yeah, that's how he looks like. He's a winged tiefling. And do I need to get him tinker's tools for him to craft?
Yeah, you'll need another set for him.
Okay. I will have to go out and purchase a set. How much is it?
It's a normal price. But the two of you begin kind of discussing your different, a whole bunch of different things as you go and purchase these tools, probably from either the local smithy or somewhere nearby, a general store or something like that.
I don't know if I have enough money, to be honest.
How much do they cost? Yeah.
Is it 50 gold? How much is it for Tinker's Tools?
I don't know. Let's find out.
Does it have a different name?
I think it's just called Tinker's Tools.
Tinker's Tools are 50.
Does
10 pounds and 50.
Does Deus X have a different name, or is it somebody else? What is?
Oh, he does have a different name, yeah.
Right now, it just says copy of.
He's just keeping it secret, I think.
Because he hasn't introduced himself, but Deus, because they can think each other's thoughts, they basically communicate in their head.
Yeah.
Okay.
So until he
Ooh.
manifests that before you, it'll be a secret name, I suppose.
Basically. I only have 25 gold. That's kind of sad. Oh wait, no, I have 5 plat. Is 5 plat 50 gold?
Yep, it sure is.
Okay. That's gone now. 0.
Goes your paycheck.
Okay.
That's all right.
Yep, pretty much. Okay, and then now we go back and work.
Sure.
Cool.
All right. Now that Bran is back, Bran, you around? You good?
I'm here. I'm here.
Gorgeous. We've got their tokens in here just so that they can see. But go ahead and move yourself around. There's a few figures in the bar today.
Let's see. Uh-oh. Looks like there's some guards. Let's see. Let's see.
You hear what seems to be kind of a rowdy mercenary band at one table, a husband and a wife. You assume, just kind of looking at them, sharing a big fish and kind of talking, muttering under their breath at one another. You see, I believe it's Vela and Ori, kind of. Oh, he's not asleep. He's fine. Kind of just hanging out. And Bonkri is having a laugh with them.
Bran is going to, let's see, instead, just because they've caught my eye, and he's actually going to go around to the bar via this way, just to kind of see if he can overhear some of this conversation by the fish, and then make his way over to the gang.
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Mhm. Let's see, where... Oh, okay. When everything reset, it reset. Let's open up my character sheet again. Perception.
18. Yeah, you hear quite a bit of their conversation. You hear murmurs about Shadow Turn League is brought up. Expanding the family is something that they mention. You hear something about Falafel Night, which you might think is maybe unrelated. A whole bunch of conversations about kind of making sure the lads behave going forward.
He's not seeing any like subtle snake imagery, is he?
No. Make a history check.
We were rolling.
15. Generally the people who either hang out with the Shadow Turn League or work alongside them or know of them are going to be aligned with some very interesting but not necessarily evil entities. They're kind of not quite like they're the good guys that get their powers from maybe the not so good groups, but they have the better intentions out of a lot of the different factions. They might be working for them, they might be just discussing their movements, but they seem to hold them in a regard of some sort of respect, or they're beholden to them in some way.
Okay, so Bran is familiar with the Shadow Turn League.
Yeah, they're one of the largest guilds, fame-wise.
Okay.
They're selective on who they pick to join.
Gotcha.
But they are one of the major factions of the planet, yeah.
All right. Interesting. He will file that away, and he'll walk up and slip in between Vela and Ori, and wait, stop that.
Bankry will speak up as you approach. How's your trip, lad?
Surprising. Good, not bad. Was not expecting to actually end up. Well, I met the Raven Queen.
Oh, well. It's not every day you meet a god. How was that experience, holy man?
Oh, please don't call me a holy man. There's so much that's not. Um, but it was honestly, you know how they say you're never supposed to meet your heroes. Um,
Aye, yeah.
she she stood up to the test. She told me a good amount and allowed me to learn a good amount. And he looks over at Ori and says, I got to know a little bit more about Tasha and all of that. And did my idiot bird give you a note?
I believe so, right? Before you left. I don't remember. This is me now saying this. I don't remember when you sent this note. Did I miss this one?
No, this is the note because when he went to the bar and had the mushroom, I had the hallucinogenic
Yes.
liqueur,
Yeah.
but Ori was passed out. He had basically Krakus had implied that he had given him the note, but Ori was passed out while we
Yes,
were
I think
there.
that note did get to him, and then he like fell and hit his head.
That was what was implied.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I think I remember. At least the last couple of days have been a bit rocky for me. I must be honest with you. No, I think I remember a bird at some point. Hello, Krakus.
I can copy and paste it into private message if you
Go for it,
need
because
it.
I don't remember.
There you go.
Oh, well, I suppose if we talk under hushed tones, we can touch on a few things in the note. Bankrate, actually, Vale, I hate to ask, why don't you work as a distraction for the other folk? Just make sure they don't pry in. She kind of gives a big wide smile, gives a nod. Sure thing, boss, and she'll start walking around
Thank you,
and
love.
being merry. Whoa. Alright. On my screen, I stretched her and inverted her sideways. It was spooky. Now, Genji Fragus is a thorn in our side, to say the least. Interesting fellow. Could have stopped us at many turns, but seems to stay his hand at his moment of victory. Don't know what his deal is. You spoke with the king.
Aye, right ass.
I suppose. Listen, our history is a little bit complicated in this town, but our boss and the king have a odd history with one another. They hold us at disdain for this, but they don't outright hate us. We're not the most hated entity on the streets here. That would be the king's. Those who follow the king's sister are actually looked at down upon more than us. They don't like the things we do sometimes, but
I actually got a chance to see the fact that your boss and the old king fought together.
aye, yes. So you saw Ogrim then? Back, Ogrim Null. He's our would have been king, I suppose, under if Ogar had ever not fallen to him. The king's father.
What was that name again? I'm sorry, I missed
Ogrim
that.
Null, Knull.
Yeah, that was I actually had a chance to see it through one of the Mavens. So, uh, I'm sorry. I think am I caught up now?
Yeah, you're good.
The sound. Okay. So, through that, I also got a chance to learn a bit more about, well, Tasha and what happened to her, and um, before we get into that, I don't. There's so many things, gents. Uh, so if, in your humble opinions, if Ogrim had a chance to be put on the throne, would that be something that would be for the best
Oh, oh,
of all?
Ogrim on the throne. That would be. He's a crazy man. I think he does better where he is right now. That's his aspiration to be on the throne, but as far as actually getting him there, most of the Nat Harar have no direct interest in actually taking it that far. We just want to be left alone, see, more or less.
Are y'all all fine with Erikand?
More or less. We more just want him to leave us alone. He likes to push things a bit too far. He's done some good things, don't get us wrong, but he likes to take things that he needs, and often justly so, it's the issue, from the surrounding towns and levy taxes on those in dire straits. We're kind of just hoping that, I don't know, maybe we can make some preparations, make sure that when times are tough, we've got some sort of back pocketbook to reach out of that maybe the king doesn't know about. Make sure people are safer. As far as a military leader, I don't think there's anyone better than Erikand. As far as a people person, I'm sure there's better. Ogrim Null is not a people person in that way. Strong fighter, sure, but I don't think he's king material as much as he'd like to be. Bankry will kind of give a deep nod at this. Ogrim's a kind of violent fella, I gotta be honest with you. Not like Erikand. Vengeful sort. As far as the Nat Harar go, we work for him, but we don't necessarily represent him. Just sort of a powerful individual to rally behind when we need to. The same could be said about the king, though, I suppose.
So his power's more in being a figurehead and a rallying point, and your ultimate loyalty lies to the people.
Aye, no, I'm here to represent my own hometown. I'd be back home if I could be, but I feel like I'm more needed here to stave off anything that would go their way. That's not the case for your man here. Kind of points at Bankry. This is his hometown through and through. But no, the others of the Nat Harar from all over Eastgard, if they can make it here. And we've got agents in every village, every city, making sure that things are kept all right, I suppose, and that nobody's getting their neck stepped on.
All right.
At least
I feel like I'm.
That's officially what we declare we do. There are some more shady things that we do, I suppose, but
We all have to moonlight a little bit.
want to make money.
So, exactly. All right. Well then, let's see. Levels and levels. Let's go ahead and wrap this one up. Bran actually drops his voice, but actually, more than that, just starts going into some of the thieves can't sign.
Sure.
And basically drops that he's that he's fate given. I know that Jimbo has mentioned that to the triplets' dad before. I'm not sure how much that came out with the rest, but
Sure.
But as long as you understand that I've got other widespread and pressing obligations that I can't necessarily get out of, and all of that, as long as I'm here, I would be. You once offered an invitation, and knowing more about you all as a group and as an individuals, if that invitation would still be extended, I would be happy to take it as long as you understood my other prior obligations. And if not, I'm sorry.
What did you have in mind?
I I'll just say that I grew up knowing what it's like to need to have someone to look out for me. To look out for the little ones. The to be on the lower end and have the uppers always looking for a way to screw you or hurt you. And I would be happy to do whatever I could during my time that's here in order to help the people of Eastgard have a more secure and safer existence to support. I wish there were people like you when I was on my own, fresh in Halhazar.
Well, you'll kind of look over it. Old Bankery will look over it, Ori. There's no reason that the Nut Harar has to be limited to specifically Eastgard. Ran, where are you from?
I'm from Halhazar now, Chantry of the Dawn. Originally I hail from Alderia, a little village outside of Galeheim called Aberdovey.
Aberdovey it is, then. Then by my right, as second in command of the Nut Harar, I place you as the representative of Aberdovey. Protect them when you have the availability to. Represent them broadly. Keep them safe. However you can. That's how you can help
That's my
us.
every wish and desire.
You might have discarded that place a long time ago. Maybe you call the Chantry your home. Well, I feel like many people do. Maybe there's a time where you'll call that more of a home. Maybe you already do. But when it comes down to it, it's those smaller places that get their necks stepped on the most that we have to look out for. It's also those smaller places that create people like you, Bran. You know, those who end up being heroes in the end, right?
Those of us that try to run away.
Aye. And get pretty good at it, no? Yeah. Well, if you'll join us in at least that sort of brotherhood, I'd be very happy to have you.
I always wanted brothers.
Very well. Then we'll let you know if things come up. We'll certainly let you know if anything's headed towards Aberdovey, though I don't think our intelligence network has reached that far out yet. Alderia, you say? Goodness. Miles away. Ages.
That being said, Bunkry, would you mind if I just had a bit of a word with Ori for a bit?
I'll go wash some cups or something.
Ori? sorry. When we spoke to the Raven Queen, she allowed me to look at the book of Tasha's memories in order to see if that was anything that might be able to help us.
Hmm.
I know every parent thinks that their child's special, and you've told me about what made her special as well, her gift. She... How much do you want to know?
Tell me what you know.
This wasn't Tasha's first time round. She had lived a previous life before, as she had been a fate given, and a powerful, holy one, it seemed. She seemed to have died in the refrain. And then was reborn to you. And was very special, having been born with powers already, which is what very powerful people had feared. The gift that helped bring you back is what got the attention of those that killed her. And it wasn't just the eye, like we thought before, but a very powerful being, dedicated to forces of chaos in the end. I didn't see the moment, but I do know who it is. But that's why she was killed.
Do you have a name?
The fucker goes by King Ire.
King Ire. Oh, it's always kings, isn't it? Well,
It's the power. So,
who are these people? Broader group? Organization? Can we pin this on someone?
If I could tell you, but I'm terrified that it would actually put a target on yourself and everyone within the Not Harar.
You'll kind of lift up a finger, and a small little bead of flame will begin to form into this almost menacing, like perfect sphere of extreme heat. I'll take care of myself, lad. You just let me know who this was who hurt my daughter.
And without going into all the extra complications that we recently have learned as far as the Umbral Call, Bran will hit the highlights of the Umbral Call for him.
Yeah.
Also, why'd you lie to me, Ori?
What do you mean?
I know you didn't fall off a ladder.
Well, everybody,
What the fuck?
everybody, forgets things when they take a dive once in a while. Maybe I fell off
You
a
forgot
ladder.
you-
Maybe I got stabbed for saying I shouldn't have. Something I shouldn't have. Maybe it was a completely unrelated thing and I was at the wrong place at the wrong time.
Well, just know, I don't care. You're all salt of the earth people. And Tasha was very special. Thank you for looking out for people, and I'm so sorry.
You let me know if you know any names regarding this umbral call, around here or elsewhere. I'll be sure to take care of them.
I will. We also were able to look into the other victims that you helped me have names for. Those were not done by the umbral call.
No,
Those were the Zarwan.
Zarwan. That figures. That tracks. Poor kids. We'll have to
You
lay
know where
down
we
some
could go
law, I suppose. Now,
Do you know where we could go kick some snake ass?
hey, just prowl around town, places you're not supposed to be in, they'll come to you. I think you're probably ready for a fight with them once in a while. Given what you and your folks have been up to lately, do you have any names of any umbral call entities, agents around town of any sort?
All I had was the eye.
No other names?
That's oh fuck yes. There's someone who is not officially a member, but they've got their eye on her. Hold on. Oh, Stalingard.
Stalingard. Well, it's very fortunate for us, isn't it?
Oh,
Uh,
I mean,
Ori will whisper, or I'm sorry, not whisper, whistle over to Vela. Vela, come back here, please. They'll come back over. Yes? Could you go get Miss Stalingard from across the bar, please? I have things to say to her. Sure thing. She'll go over.
Oh,
Mr.
shit.
Mr. Clansong would like to have a word with you. And she'll get up and start making her way over. What is it, you drunkard? What do you want from me? Ori will kind of look at you.
how Brand tries to say 2 or 3 different things and just looks at her and then just goes, I know who you've been talking to. People you shouldn't be messing with. And I can tell ya, the Eye sends his regards.
Make an intimidation check. $11. Cool. We are going to pan over to Jimbo. What is Jimbo doing?
Enjoying some snacks over here, enjoying bar food. No.
He's at the bar.
No.
Oh, you couldn't see that whole time, could you? Oh yeah, no, I was
could
just.
see.
Oh, okay. I could just. I was just sitting in the bottom right corner. Jimbo. You said that there was a blacksmithing place nearby. You said
Yep.
like a
Right
Temple of Raldir or something.
There's also a Temple of Raldir across the street. This is more of a more classical Temple of Raldir, more of an actual place of devout worship rather than like a crafting hall. Crafts are certainly set up and taken here, but a lot of the work is done around town to be kind of presented here in more of a gallery type situation.
Okay. Yeah, I think what happened? So Jimbo said, "Don't forget your food." You ran out. And then I saw Deus leave with a dragonborn, or no, a tiefling.
Yeah, I mean, I
What?
guess that. Did you see that? Like, did you go?
Because I didn't go anywhere. I was still in the room.
Yeah. Yeah, he
So
just came
I
out of the
saw
basement with this other individual, I suppose.
No,
that I've
I'm
never
working
seen.
in the craft place. I didn't leave the room.
You didn't go leave to go buy something?
Oh wait, yeah, that happened.
Yeah.
So I guess I summoned him. Then I probably left on my. Actually, no. I probably gave him the money because I can work on my own.
Gotcha. So
Already.
you would just, I guess, assume that that might be one of the other siblings in quotation marks. that you
Okay,
might
so
not
I would
met
have
yet.
just seen this person walk by.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know that there's a
then I guess I wouldn't
Goliath
have.
man that also lives here, like in the
I wouldn't
attic.
have probably said anything other than, "Hey, I'm Jimmy," or "I'm Jimbo. Nice to meet you." And like going out for a handshake. But besides that, that would have been it.
Yeah.
Wait,
Uh,
to who?
the tiefling.
Oh, the tiefling. Oh, he would smile and he would shake your hand, but he wouldn't say anything.
Okay. So okay. Um, what a weird guy. And I leave and I start making my way towards the shops over here.
Sure. What are you looking for? What do you want to do?
Just coming in to meet the people. I guess I'm gonna be in and about this area about, so I just wanted to come meet the local blacksmith.
Yeah, the local blacksmith here is gonna be a. Oh, god damn it. Yeah, okay. It is a Salah Merriman. Kind of, very dour looking individual. Kind of dressed in this all black blacksmithing set. They have a very sort of ornate forge here. The entire building is made out of stone. These sort of very old looking, well cut stones. This might have been maybe one of the first buildings put up in this town. And it is certainly a trafficked area. There are a whole bunch of different people coming in and out. There are a number of workers here of all different shapes and dwarven sizes, kind of scuttling in and out. Tracks are being brought up. There is a minecart that directly accesses a lower part of the city underneath the mountain from here.
Okay.
That seems to just extend it out from somewhere.
Hmm. And that's the blacksmith. This shop right here.
Yeah, that's that shop right there.
Cool. Kind of peeking in. You said there's a dour-looking individual who's like running it.
Yes.
I'm gonna walk up and reach out to shake his hand and say, "Hey, I'm Jimbo. Nice to meet you."
Get to work. Look at you. Who are you? What do you want?
My name's Jimbo. Nice to meet you. I'm new to town.
Ooh. Good to meet you, Jimbo. What do you want, Jimbo?
I just figured we'd be doing a lot of business in the future. We're gonna be in and out of the area, so I just was coming to meet you. That's all. Just wanted to say hello.
I see. Yeah, you buying anything today?
Yeah. I was gonna see. Do you have any Let's see. Yeah, do you have any ore I can use, or some just pieces of metal lying around? Just maybe like I would say
Grab some
50
short
gold
yourself.
worth.
Sure. If you ever want a job, come back down here. I get you some money. If you just want some raw materials, you source it all
Yeah,
from
just-
downtown. I can get you some. What are you looking for? And you can just convert any GP cost to smithing material
Okay.
resource.
I was just probably gonna get 50
Uh,
gold worth.
Yeah, the maximum I was gonna say you could get is about 1,000 GP per day. But 50 gold, you're good. All right, that's a sizable order. Well, I hope you make something cool with it, and good luck to you.
All right.
You're always welcome, paying customer.
All right. Well, it's been a pleasure meeting you. I guess I'll come back and pick up that order in a little bit, and I'll be on my way.
A reminder: 50 GP product makes 100 GP. I'm sorry, 50 GP resource makes 100 GP product. 2-to-1
Right.
ratio.
So now I
Or
have
1 or 2 ratio.
100 gold worth of.
Oh well,
crafting
that's what you
material.
can make. You have 50 GP worth of material that can make 100 GP worth of stuff.
Right. I already
Yeah,
had
yeah.
50.
Oh, perfect. Oh, I see what you mean. I
Yeah.
see what you mean. Damn,
Yeah.
you make like 4 great swords.
About to make some stuff.
Go for
so
it.
I'm down to 145. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'm gonna go check out the temple.
Sure. It's gorgeous in here. It is itself sort of a very nice, again, architecturally very, very impressive building. Carved stone. You kind of look around. This might have been a single rock that has been carved into this entire building, which is like
Clearly impressed.
stupid to think about. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm astonished.
Yeah, there are all different sorts of different just nice little things. You see a whole bunch of like dwarven kids running around. A lot of different priests doing their daily actual just like cleric stuff. Different prayers and things like this. It's actually the holy day of Raldir, so there is a like proper
Oh, is it?
yeah, it's Rawl Day, I believe. Yes, it is Rawl
Is
Day.
this like once a year thing, or is
It's
this
a
like
it's a weekly. It's like a weekly.
Oh,
thing.
okay.
It's not that big
Oh,
of a
okay.
deal. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was like, uh-oh. As a worshiper, I should know.
It's just like their Sunday. You're not walking in on anything. You're not like obscuring
Okay.
anything. It's just that there are a whole bunch of people. Just like there's like a little craft show going on.
Okay.
People are singing songs and stuff like that. It's pretty normal.
Oh, right.
So that's what's going on there.
Well, okay. Yeah, I was just coming in. I'm gonna go walk in. I guess I'm gonna join in for a little bit on the prayers that are going on, or I guess the craft show. I guess I'm gonna go check out. To be part of the festivities, I suppose.
Go for it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you join in. And yeah, you're kind of this big, tall man, kind of just towering over a bunch of much shorter, hill dwarves, having a good old time. Make a
Awesome.
perception check for me.
All right. Now we're playing D&D 8.
16. It's passive perception, right? Can't roll less than passive perception.
16.
Yep. So 16, you spot out of the corner of your eye, amongst crowd, one figure who doesn't quite match the rest. They are also a dwarf, but their skin is oddly stone-like.
You said a dwarf with a stone skin?
Yeah, they seem almost like they are almost carved from stone themselves.
I'm gonna go up and put my hand out and go for a handshake and say, "Hey, I'm Jimbo. Nice to meet you."
They'll kind of like look up at you with these like almost obsidian eyes. Oh, hello. He'll kind of grab your hand, just like one finger, and like hold it. He's pretty small.
Okay.
So
I'll do like the full like encompassing handshake.
How do you do?
Good. Are you enjoying Rawl Day?
Yeah, Rawl Day's great. I try to come here once a week. Smile.
Oh, well, yeah, So I guess other than Rawl Day, what are you from the area? You seem, I guess, to say a little bit different than all the other dwarves.
I was just born this way. It was a blessing from Raldir.
Well, I guess you'd call me jealous. A blessing from Waldir is always a great thing.
Go ahead and make an insight check. He's lying.
Huh. Does he seem like 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 upset or sad about that question, or
No,
when I said
he just
that?
seems like he's trying to keep it a secret.
What's your name? I'm Jimbo.
Oh, call me Varnus.
Varnus. And you said you're from the area, or you're not from the area?
I'm from just north of here.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm down from Varetia in a little town called Duncanton.
I don't know where that
Uh,
is.
Well, most people don't know, but that's okay. That's my tiny little spot on the map is what I would say.
Sure. Well, I hope I get to visit there one day. It sounds like a lovely place.
One would say that, yes.
Excuse me, and he starts walking away.
Okay. Well, you have a great day. And I guess he's gone.
He kind of gives you a wave as he's like running away.
I'm gonna follow him, but like at a distance. See where he heads off to.
Make another perception check as you exit. 16.
16, I
Jesus
guess.
Christ. Okay. You watch as you see like 2 feet hanging out of like a hole, and then they disappear into the hole, and then the hole closes up.
Hanging out like feet in the air.
A guy just dug a hole, and
And
the
then-
hole is closed up around him.
And it looks like the hole was never there.
It kind of looks like no, it definitely looks like the ground has been disturbed.
Oh. Interesting. Huh. Well, I guess I'm gonna put my ear up to it. See how is it? Or like I'm gonna go touch it. Is it like? Can I?
You can still feel him. Yeah, it's getting fainter,
Okay.
but
Interesting. Well, I guess I'll have to remember that guy Varnus. I guess is there any like crafting area in this particular spot, or is it
you
more?
can craft here. It's not meant for that, but there are like still areas to like do things at.
Okay, yeah. If
There's, like-
if it doesn't seem like proper, I wouldn't do that.
It doesn't seem
guess-
improper. It just doesn't seem like that's generally what people do. There's
Okay.
nobody with a jackhammer here, you know what I mean? But like there are
Right,
people who are
right.
just like sewing in the corner.
Yeah, no, I'm gonna have to go do some metal working. So,
Sure.
yeah, I guess I'm going to head back. You said there's a place in the house that I could work at, or is there?
workshop downstairs, and that's where Deus currently is.
That was for carpentry, right?
That's carpentry. You can always go out and buy another station to put here, but there isn't one currently. You could also just ask your dad. Maybe he'll put one in there for you. Your papa.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I need an established spot. I guess if we're gonna be here to actually smith.
Let's see. There are other smithies around town too.
Could I? I guess when I go pick up back I'm gonna go back and pick up the order and see if I can do some smithing there, if you wouldn't mind.
Yeah, he'll let you do it. It'll cost you like 2 silver to just do that.
Sure. And while I'm at it, is there any job postings for blacksmithing work or?
Oh, you
anything
could
like
just
that?
join the general workforce. Yeah, that'd be great.
Interesting.
Show me what you got, though. I gotta see what you can do before I, hire you on.
I guess I. I show him my armor that I'm wearing.
Oh,
I'm like, well, I made this, and then I activate the bone armor kind of, and it kind of grows and gets bigger around me. Oh yeah, I made this, and I summon my mace and I put it down. I also made this.
he's like nodding. He's got his hand up to his chin. All right.
Is there anything else that you'd like to see? Oh, and then I show him the hammer of Bardock.
What is that? Let me see that for a minute.
Well, no. You can look, but no touching.
Where'd you get that from?
I got it from a friend back home.
Who's your friend?
Between you and me, his name is Bardock.
That bastard.
Oh, you know
Well,
old Bardock?
I know Barry just fine.
Mm-hmm.
Bane
Well,
of my
he
existence.
pain in your. Well, he did give me this hammer, but that's about all I've met of him and talked to him about.
Well, no skin off my teeth. You can work here just fine. Let's, yeah, you get done what you're gonna, and you can always work here and make a little bit of money.
All right. Yeah. So I'm gonna start working on those that stuff we were talking about earlier. Those bolas.
Oh, yeah, go for it then. I think I have a price for them, too. So make a smith
Cool.
check, and we'll count that as your, like, your daily thing, and we'll get back to Bran. We'll,
28.
28? Jesus Christ. That is a significant success. That's 20 GP. You can make 4 bolas.
Oh. Cool.
And back to Bran. Bran, what are you thinking?
Bran is thinking that it's about to get ugly.
You're correct. I need you and Ori to roll initiative.
Yay.
Oh shit.
Oh, you know what? From behind the bar. RKO out of nowhere.
And his name is Jimbo.
His name is Jimbo.
My owl was there. Can my owl roll initiative?
I didn't know that you sent your owl there. Sure.
I sent it because you know how he left. I was like, is he gonna come back?
Oh, I
And
see.
sent
Oh,
a
yeah, that's right.
message.
You sent a message.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Oh yeah, I never got the message. I heard you say that you were going to send one, but that's when the internet went weird.
Oh. The message was like to Bran. Whenever you're done your business at, I forgot the name of this bar. Return to the, I forgot the name of our house, and we'll have a mission debrief.
Gotcha.
Okay,
Alright.
I gotta get these guys' stat blocks pulled up. Hold on. I know what she is. I know what I know what he is. There we go.
Before that starts, how much gold did I just of the items did I just use? Just so I know to mark that off.
10 GP. That's all.
Okay. Ooh, nice.
How do I roll initiative with my owl?
I have to make something for you, so just hold on just one moment. Go ahead and roll your D20 or whatever.
Okay, let me just see what it is.
Where's your owl?
I think it's behind Vela.
Oh, here it is.
+1. Okay, so it would be 10.
10? Okay. Okay, that's added. Next we have... Hold on. Yeah, I know. And the other one...
Krakus got so much higher than Bran did.
What is this thing called? Oh, yeah. Will Bran level up the party? No.
At least my weapon will get to see combat.
I didn't know Bran was gonna progress the plot without us.
To be fair, this is Ori's fault. Hold on.
Wait, can Brand even access your weapon because he's not with you?
He doesn't need me. He just needs. It's always on him. It has my buffs now. I could just take it from him whenever I want if he makes me mad.
Oh, okay, that's how it works.
Yeah.
I thought you had to take it out of your forge, but the forge is on you.
No,
Holy
that'd be pretty
fuck.
cool.
Holy shit! I know what he's gonna do turn 1. All right. I forgot how cool Ori is. God damn it! All right.
I mean, he did just make a tiny little fireball, great heat or something like that. You said.
Roll that. Oh. Oh wait, that was him.
Damn, Bonfrey.
Oh no. Where are you in this? Oh, okay.
Yeah, I got a 6.
Oh, you got a 6. Okay.
Krakus got a 15.
8. Krakus, the bird boy, got a 15. Alright. Finishing off the Umbral Call in all of Eastgard.
Oh shit.
Let's get ready to rumble. Let's get some, like, actual fight music in here. Hold on.
I didn't think we'd enter combat today, but it's
Me
happening.
neither. But Ori is pugnacious.
Well, Brand was about to go start getting the boys to go walk around looking to kick Snake ass. So I'm okay with this. Both Matt and Bran are okay with this.
Yeah, the avatar of Jimbo just summons and sits down at this table to watch.
Just don't let the owl die, otherwise I, the player, lose sight.
Wait, you can still see through his eyes?
Yeah. Well, I mean, not. I mean, technically, no, but yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, you can't see anything. That's right.
We're gonna try this out. It's probably gonna be DMCA. No, never mind. We're not going to. Honestly,
It's not worth. We need
It's
the
not-
YouTube video.
it's not worth. I haven't updated. I do have all the videos still. None of them have gotten lost. I just haven't posted them.
Okay, that's good.
All right. What if we just listen to like the Metal Gear Revengeance? No, I'm kidding. That's later.
Oh,
Action. That'll be fine.
Alright. You could just tell us what song to listen to.
That'd be great.
We can all hit start at the same time.
Well, I think I can just stream Spotify, can't I?
you can still get the MC8 on YouTube though, depending on what song.
That's true.
Yeah, and you can just not. Yeah. Wait, can you stream it on? Yeah, we figured that out.
Okay, I think this is good. This is something. All right, I like this. All right. First up, from behind the bar, the man, the myth, the legend, Bankry. He's gonna come out from behind. He will. What's his speed? Dear God, he's fast. Holy shit, he's cool. He's going to jump through the bar at her.
Oh shit.
And with several unarmed strikes is going to just try to beat the shit out of her.
Unarmed strike? Okay.
Bunkery a monk?
He's a very strong monk too.
He's a monk? He's actually a monk?
He's
Okay.
actually a monk. All of those hit? No. One of those hits. Alright. Damn, that's 11 damage, and it's a dex save. She is knocked prone. Alright, gang.
Shit.
That's advantage.
Open hand monk, turn 1. Alright, hold on. How many hit points? Okay. Up next is Krakus.
Krakus is just going to chill for the moment. So yeah, he's just going to hang out and pass his turn.
Gotcha. Then it is the owl's turn.
There's only one target right now.
Yes, currently.
Oh, in that case, he's gonna back up and fly up to the ceiling, and that's it. And dodge. There you
Okay. Or disengage, you mean?
go. He doesn't need to disengage.
Why not?
Flyby.
Oh, flyby?
Yeah, owls have flyby.
Gotcha. Oh, I see. Okay, cool. I'll have to remember that because I definitely use an owl in my other campaign, and I've been making them disengage this whole time. All right. Next up is, holy shit! It's Ori's turn. All right. Okay, sure. He's gonna go and attack twice with advantage just using his normal sword. He's not gonna do anything else different right now. He's gonna just take 2 big cleaves. That's 2 hits. 2 hefty chunks out of the currently fallen lady in front of you. He's then gonna look at you, Bran, and say, alright, your turn. Hit her hard. You have plus 10 to hit on your turn now.
What the what?
And advantage.
Oh lord. All right. So yeah, Bran's going to head over now. Real quick, since I've not done anything before with the with all of the new fun stuff that Jimbo did to the pinion, the AOE is that going to affect friendlies or is that just hostiles?
Only hostiles.
Only hostiles, yeah.
All right. Well then, since everyone's just playing with their own weapons right now, Bran's going to bring out the pinion and oh dear god, he can do the pinion and then go for sneak attack.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's start with the pinion.
That's a crit.
Oh.
Dear God.
38 to hit.
Yep.
Oh my god.
That's a 38 to hit.
38 to hit with
That's before
Wait.
advantage.
with 15 piercing and 10 fire.
So as you stab him, I'd like to imagine that you see like a pulse like shoot out of like where the stab wound is. It's just kind of just like a single like flare.
So go ahead if you want to roll sneak attack, double the dice. 'Cause you just crit.
All right. So sneak attack. Where's my sneak attack? Don't remember. Oh, it's a 2d8 now.
48.
So yeah, I was about to say. So no, it's a 48.
Oh my god.
17. Oh my God. Jesus. She's looking bad. Is that the end of your turn?
So
I
20
don't think I have anything else.
Okay.
Well, right? No? Well, that was... Because sneak attack's just part of the attack, right? It's not bonus action. Or is that bonus
No,
action?
it's part of the attack. It's not
It's
an
just a
action.
modifier. Yeah.
Okay. I don't think I have anything else that's a bonus action right now.
Okay.
You can
Then
technically attack with the offhand weapon. if you
Oh,
want.
that's right. I can dagger her.
go ahead. If
Let's
you've got-
dagger her.
You've got plus 10 to this hit as well, so go for it.
Let's dagger.
Okay. 7. Any special effects on that dagger or no? Just a normal dagger.
No, it's just a dagger.
Gotcha. Barely standing, she's going to call out, Macumba, save me. And from beneath the ground, you hear a rumbling. As a very familiar creature spills out from underneath the floorboards into this room. Hold on.
Oh shit.
Oh, that's what it was.
And it's going to attack on her turn. It is going to take all of its turns attacking. Yeah. Or Bankery here. So that is a 22 to hit. And Bankery takes 31 damage.
Oh shit.
But he's looking okay right now.
What are the mercenaries doing when they see all this?
They're gonna start coming in, I think. No, actually, the rest of the mercenaries are going to look over at the Not Harar members beating the shit out of their boss and walk away. They're just gonna get up and just casually start walking away. It is...
Is Vela going to let them?
Vela has, like, a crossbow derringer. She's just keeping an eye on everything. She's gonna let them leave. Let's see here. It is... Yeah, it's his turn again. She's no longer prone. She's now on the back of this giant creature. But Bankery's gonna go ahead try to finish this. All of those are misses. It is Krakus's turn. It seems like she has quite a substantial armor when she's not prone and on the ground.
Krakus is still a very squishy bird, and so he's just going to hang out here, but he's going to kind of croak, I don't know, something really random that he's heard the eye say, just as a taunting kind of measure.
Okay.
Hopefully distracting.
Very good. What's the owl doing?
So for the help action, I can help a friendly creature attacking within 5 feet of you.
Yeah.
If your ally attacks the target for your next turn, the first roll is made with advantage. So that means I don't have to stay next to him. I just need to be there to use the help action, and I can fly away.
And you can leave.
That's exactly what I'll do. I'll fly next to Bran, help action, then fly away.
All right. Up next. We'll see if Bran gets to finish this off or if Ori will. Ori will... Let's see. What will he decide to do? Yep. You watch as he lights his sword with this brilliant, like, glow of light. It almost is on fire, yes, but there's something almost godly to this blade at this moment. And he will bring down I clicked off. A very aggressive attack towards her. That is a 20 to hit. That will hit. 10 plus 3d8. She is brought down. He alights this sword, slashes it through her shoulder and down her body, and drags her into the floor as this radiant burst of energy flows through her body. And she is dropped down.
What about the other monster?
The other monster will begin to try to... it will still act on her turn, as they are a bonded creature. Let's see. So the fight is not over yet. Neither is his turn, though. He's going to then make his second attack. That's a natural 20.
Oh god.
For 18 damage. All right, Bran, you have advantages. This attack, go do your thing.
Oh, let's see. To do.
You can
I
start
want-
action now. That's fine.
Do it.
Do it.
let's see. I think, yeah. Bran's going to just reach over, knowing what these guys can do, and run up, clap his hands together, rub them, as he reaches out to touch the whatever the thing is.
A boulette. Yeah.
That's right, bullet. His hands and his eyes, that kind of the death mask kind of look phases over him, but his eyes and his hands glow that same purple that the brazier in the Shadowfell does, as he smacks his hands on there and he does harvest.
Go for it.
And let's see, that's a 3d6.
Is it auto hit?
It's just auto hit. Yep.
Damn, that's so good. Who needs advantage?
14. Nice. You should see
Yeah.
Whoop's boon.
Is that an action or a?
It's an action, yeah.
That's an
Oh.
option.
Okay.
So, and I guess we'll dagger again. I just wanted to play something a little different than the,
Sure.
but I'll dagger him again. But I have other things I want to play with. But
That will
there's
hit.
stuff-
You have sneak attack, so you can proc that too.
Okay.
You also have advantage. Go for that crit.
Oh yeah, roll again.
Oh, that's right.
Oh.
Okay.
We'll
Okay.
take the first one, I think.
Yep. 2d8. 2d8.
Okay. That's 9 additional damage. Very good. Bran, this creature is going to take a bite at you now.
Of course it is.
Oh my god. Holy fuck.
He critted, didn't he?
Bran,
Mm-hmm.
you take 51 piercing damage.
Well-
If I, first of all, ouch. It was a nat. Was it a nat?
It was a natural
20?
20, yes.
Ah, crap. Okay. Well, then he's unconscious.
Okay. But you're not dead,
You-
right? You're just unconscious?
Can you uncanny dodge?
I don't have
He
uncanny
doesn't have
dodge
that
yet.
Yep.
Oh no.
Yeah.
He's multi-classing. Did it do massive damage, or do you have more than 25 HP?
I've got 38 HP
Oh, you're
right now.
dead.
Oh,
So-
okay. I thought you were like dead. I was like, oh
no,
no.
no. He's
No.
just unconscious. But
Yeah.
sorry. So,
Okay.
there you go. So, finish this up, guys, before I have to do death saving rolls.
All right. Up next is our martial arts expert here. He's gonna go ahead and take 3 attacks. You bastard! Against the guy. Pop, pop, pop. One of those hits. Nice damage. And that's a dex save for the creature. That's a fail. Creature is knocked prone. That's not the right one. That's that. All right. And that was a good amount of damage there. Up next is Krakus. What's Krakus doing?
Freaking out. He's as squishy as he is. He's not about to turn into hors d'oeuvres for this guy. So yeah, he's just freaking out right now.
Okay.
He's more of a sneaky boy.
Next up is the owl. What's the owl doing?
Owl is gonna fly over here, help action, and then he's gonna move away to the
Sick.
ceiling.
On
Help this guy.
on Ori's turn, he's going to healing word you, Bran.
Oh, yay.
At you know what? 4th level.
Oh my god.
And what is the healing word of the day?
He's gonna just say get up. It's just
How much is
one.
4th level
Get
healing?
down with the
Wow,
sickness.
not much, surprisingly.
They're only D4s.
Yeah, I thought it'd be more than that though. I rolled a lot of ones there.
There were several ones, but
Okay, he's got Harvest. He's fine.
What's his 10, I believe it is.
well, 10.
Oh no.
That's his action.
Wait, that's a
Using-
bonus action.
That's a bonus action, rather. Yeah. He, for his action, is going to go ahead and just take 2 attacks with advantage against this creature. I think only one of those hits. Nope, both of them hit. Awesome. All right. Fire. Total of 20 damage against him. All right, Bran, it is your turn.
Okay, let's see. Well, I think I know what I need to do, which is, go for my second, and last, harvest of this long rest. And so we're going to roll 3d6.
Are you sure we won't long rest until 2 months from now?
Well, let's correct that. But, so 10. All right, well, that will help a bit. That will give me back to that. Let me see. What do I have? Do I have anything I can play with?
Yeah, it does heal you a
as
bit.
bonus action?
That's good.
Yeah. Yep. Sorry. Nope. Okay. No, I don't have anything really fun as a bonus action. So, let's go stabby stab with the dagger.
Wait, technically you can't.
Yeah, you have to make an attack, right?
Oh, that's right.
You need to do a weapon attack, unless Harvest is a weapon attack, but I doubt it.
No. Okay. Then that's all, folks.
Do you have Disengage as a bonus action yet? Level
Cunning
2
action?
Yeah.
rogue?
Yeah, I do have cunning action.
You could technically do that, so you're out of range if you want.
Yeah. Let's do that because I have some other fun things I can play with. So yeah, I will bonus action disengage, and I will move. Let's see.
I'll just refund
Um,
him back a little bit of health that you did for the previous dagger attack.
Understandable.
Is
Let's see.
can the boons crit, or is that no?
Some boons can crit, but those boons tend to
Okay.
have attack rolls. So
Makes
It's an
sense.
auto hit.
a lot of the boons just auto hit. Yeah.
All right. So let me update my hit points, but Brain's gonna run over that direction for right now.
Sounds good.
But I'm up to 20 hit points. Okay.
All right. This creature's gonna take a bite at, honestly, at Ori. 'Cause he's the one that's giving him problems right now. Actually, you know what? He's gonna use his action to disengage, and he's going to disappear underground.
Oh wow. I'm surprised he can go through the floor.
He's going to crunch his way with his almost iron body through the ground. That's his turn. Next up is... Yeah. It's our main man, Bankry, who's going to jump up on a table and kind of just be ready. What's Krakus doing?
Krakus is actually kind of going to start trying to fly after the guys that are trying to head out. So
Okay, send him out.
they're all the way out. What are
They're making their way.
Okay.
Most of them
He's-
are out and just here, kind of just waiting.
Okay. So,
Up next is the owl.
Yeah, I will attempt to locate the creature, the bullet.
I can certainly try.
Okay. Hold on, let me check something. Owl. The keen hearing and sight. Oh, it has hearing too. Oh, cool. So if I can hear or see, I get advantage.
Go ahead and make a perception check with advantage.
Okay, I'm just checking what his modifier is.
I believe it's plus
2.
3.
Plus 3. Oh yeah, passive perception. Well, passive perception is 13.
So that means it has to be 3.
Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. Where's my sheet? Here. Oh, only 8.
Well, it's actually 13, right? Passive.
Oh yeah, you're right. 13.
So that's not going to be enough.
Okay.
But I will give you a general region. It's somewhere over here.
Okay. He's gonna fly. Can he make it? Yeah, he can. He's gonna fly to Bran. Unless that was an action. Was it an action to try and find it? Or
Yes,
no?
detect is an action.
Okay, cool. Then he's just gonna fly here, and
Okay.
that's it.
Up next then is Ori, who is going to... Is he going to do that? Can he? Yeah. He's going to go ahead and cast... Let's see here. Crusader's Mantle. So everybody's going to do a little bit extra damage. 1d4 extra radiant damage every attack. I think that's just a fucking... Oh, it's an action. Okay. And then he's going to stay put.
Is Ori a paladin?
Ori is a something. He's certainly been using a lot of paladin spells. Go
Very
ahead.
cool.
It is your turn. Bran.
Bran's going to hop up on the table beside beside Bonkri, and he's going to ready the action to when this boulette shows up, if the boulette shows up, he's going to let loose with Nebula.
Oh, shit. Okay. Go for it. Up next, then, is the creature who appears from underneath, trying to swallow Ori. There we go. He didn't move far. And that's actually not where he is. He is here. Alright. That is an attack. That's a hit. Where he takes 23 damage. Which barely phases him. Alright. He has to make a constitution check, though. Wait, that's wrong. I'm 31. Okay, Crusader's mental falls away. That's all right. It is.
Oh, but with him popping up, that triggered
Yep.
Bran
Go
to
ahead
do
and do your
Ring
thing.
Nebula.
Yep.
Okay, so Bran takes a deep breath and breathes out, and verdant green miasma of hot gases spread around a 30-foot radius. And so he gets 2d6 acid damage.
A 30-foot radius, you said?
Yeah, that would.
Makes
Those
sense.
boxes are 5, right? Yep. There we go. So that's 9 acid damage. Everybody within the cloud is considered heavily obscured from the outside, and hostile creatures within the cloud must succeed a DC 14 con save or be poisoned until the start of their next turn.
He passes.
Okay.
Okay.
Very cool. You have a poison cloud?
Hmm. I do.
it's very potent. All right. Monk time. Jump, jump, jump. Wait. Let's be smart about this, though. Yeah. 3 attacks with advantage. Okay, only 1 hits. That's good damage. Con save or deck save. Deck save. That's fail. Nope, that's a pass. Okay, so just the damage. Did our music die?
Yeah.
That means
Much like the Boulette will.
just like the Boulette will. All right, it is Krakus' turn.
He's just still keeping a birdie eye at the moment.
Sounds good.
Get bigger.
Okay. And the owl? What's the owl doing?
Yes.
Sorry. It's going to help action for just do Bran again and then
Okay.
fly away.
Then up next is Angry Papa, who is going to get his sword ready and take 2 attacks with advantage. It's 1 hit. Okay. He's gonna look back to you. It's up to you. Finish the fight. It's your turn.
And let's see. Bran is going to. Let's see.
Oh, it's his turn. Doesn't he take damage from Nebula?
It doesn't. I mean, it doesn't say how long.
Oh, it should. That's my bad.
Yep.
I believe it's if they start or end their turn.
Each creature within this cloud. Yeah, but I didn't know how long it. It doesn't say how long it lasts.
Cloud. Oh, Cloud should last a minute. That's how all the
Okay.
other ones last. I'll update
Okay.
that for you. That's my bad.
All right. Thanks. Which means, yeah, so we'll go ahead and start off by rolling a 2d6.
Okay.
Another 6. And, let's see. Bran's going to use the pinion, but he's going to do it with the Fate of the Maverick.
6 damage you rolled?
I did roll 6 damage there.
With 6 damage. Go ahead and do what you're gonna do, but that will do it.
Okay. Bran's going to jump off of the table with the pinion and just go for it.
Go for it. You crack this beast using the pinion, break through its hard shell. It lets out one final guttural kind of yelp. It falls to the ground. The heave of its weight on the floorboards crack through. It has kind of ruined the floor in the bar for quite a bit. But it lets out this sort of moan as it eventually falls and dies. And you have cleared Eastgard of all traces of Umbral Call.
Yeah.
Oh.
Holy shit.
Right. It's not another auto level or anything, don't get me wrong. Hold on. Some XP, though. Is there anything you want to take from these individuals? Ori will kind of shrug and look back at Bankery. Well, I'm sorry that your bar's a mess here, friend, but I think it was worth it, all things considered. These people have, like, left and are just kind of out as soon as you guys started fighting. Vela is over there. What are you doing now, Brian? What's happening?
Bran looks at Ori and says, well, wasn't necessarily expecting it to go like this, but I think we all can agree it's a shame to let any of this all go to waste. With her having ties to Tasha's end, if you want first pick of what she might have on her, but otherwise, I think we see what we can get from both of them.
Let me see. There's one thing I've had my eye on for a long time here. It'll take the long spear that she's got. I think this will prove handy going forward. You can take the rest.
Yeah.
Much obliged. Alright. So, what we got?
We do loot a little bit differently now. It's been that long that we haven't even gone over this yet. You're gonna get some assistance from a few people here in doing so. So the DC will be lower. Go ahead and make me a investigation survival or not really medicine. It's kind of just those two for the humanoid. For Stalingard, if you want to see what she's got. As far as the creature goes, that's medicine, nature, survival. Any of those three.
Okay, so we'll start with Stalingard. So
Okay.
Investigation.
You'll have advantage.
What? I want her armor.
So,
Yeah, it's...
I guess roll again. Just you said I have advantage.
Yes, I have to find out what she is from. Hold on.
I'll take that second one.
What is
Oh,
that?
nice.
Hang on.
21.
Yeah, either way, it was a success. She wasn't as strong as you'd think. That's good. It's a success. What is she from, dude? Oh, gotcha. Sure, do. Let's see here. I know you're getting a suit of plate armor. There we go. Okay. So from... Yes, the... Burrow Shark is what she goes by. You get this amulet. That kind of resembles a boulette. A set of plate armor. And go ahead and roll me a d4.
Plate armor. Oh my god.
Yep.
And,
You'll need to refit it. It's obviously like built for yeah. One spear. You also just get a normal spear.
There. So,
Go ahead, and if you want the next one, this will take a bit of time to harvest the boulette, but you can go for it.
Yeah, well, we'll do it. I know it'll make, if I can get some chitin, it'll make Jimbo happy.
Yeah. The other thing is that resource drops aren't a thing anymore. You also get 68 gold pieces from her, and that's really it. Outside of that, she also had she seemingly had one of those little daggers with the Umbral Call sigil on there. Let's see.
Okay.
Up next is the roulette. There we go. Go ahead and roll me that check.
Okay,
It's survival, nature, or the other one.
Was it medicine? Is that what you said?
Medicine, I think, yeah.
Then, as weird as it is, we're doing medicine.
Oh,
God damn, that was almost a crit. All right, that's fine. Go ahead and roll me a d3? Question mark.
A D what?
A 1d3.
Okay. Let's see. That's what slash roll is slash R 1D.
Yep. You hate to see it. That's okay. You get 2 boulette feet. You can figure out what these things do if you identify them or something. And you get a bullet-plated hide. That can be crafted into around, you guess, maybe 1,500 gold pieces worth of crafting material, or a specific item in a certain amount of time.
Damn, that's a lot.
Okay.
we both might be rocking plate mail soon, eh?
Yeah. Though I'd rather use the money for something else at the moment, but maybe not, because it's hard to
Oh.
come by.
After a while,
Well-
your nebula will fade out.
Brand's going to look at the owl, basically go, is there a way that you can, get the boys to come down here? I don't think I can haul all this myself.
It will land, and it's gonna shake its feet, and you can see a note.
He'll pick it up and read it.
It basically says that what I told you earlier. Whenever you're done with the bar, come back to the residence. Basically he'll be waiting for you there, and then we'll do a mission debrief. You can write a note back and also fly back. Use the back side of the paper.
Bran will do that and give it to him, but he'll also call over to Krakus and tell Krakus to go and bring the boys back to it. He likes Krakus. He's figuring Krakus out, but he's not entirely sure how functional Krakus is sometimes.
The owl will fly off. Wait, I thought Krakus left to chase the other guys.
They were hanging outside, so he's just been watching them.
Oh.
Yeah, one of them comes in finally. These guys are gone. He's like, he looks in, he's like, hey, did you kill my boss?
You went around killing children. Is that what you want to be known for? Tell me who your mom is. Maybe I'll go tell her that you like to hang around with kid killers.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're sorry. You hang around here, you see what happened to her, it could happen to you. Now get!
Okay. He starts walking away. Alright. Problem solved. Yeah, Krakus can deliver whatever note. You guys basically are able to figure out a way of getting all those pieces and parts back together. Most importantly, you're able to fill each other in on what happened here in this bar today. And with that, we will end today's session. A significant victory. You guys can close out with some words between yourselves as you kind of come to a close on this chapter of Eastgard.
Well,
Here. Actually, did you write down all the loot? Because I didn't write it down.
Yeah, the amulet that looks like a boulette, plate mail, 68 gold, 1 spear, sundered dagger, 2 boulette feet, and plated hide.
Okay, because if I was there, I would have put it in the bag of holding, but I wasn't there.
yeah. Yeah, I come rushing through the door, heavy breathing. What happened? What happened? What'd I miss?
Well, we had a bit of a tussle. You know what happens? It happens in bars on occasion, but we got another one of those. And remember how we learned that there was the Stalin guard that was interested in joining the Umbral Call?
Yes, I was looking for her, or I was
Um,
hoping you would find information about her whereabouts.
Yeah, she's right over there.
Where did
Oh.
Ori just go?
So this map doesn't show it off, but there's an underside to this thing where there's more tables and chairs. He just hit a wall. He's dragging a corpse. He just hit like a
Yeah.
button on a wall, and a secret like panel just opened up down to like a staircase that descends downward. And he's just gonna start dragging her down there.
Was that the
Was that the Salingard person?
Yeah.
was that her, the lady? The
Yeah.
guy? The
You
Oh.
defeated her on your own? Good job.
Yeah, good
Well-
job. Are you okay?
I'm a little roughed up, but I'll just say this: I'm glad to have the friends that I have because, honestly, Ori and Bankri, I think they did actually a hell of a lot more than I did.
Well, I
I
didn't
guess you
expect you to find and defeat her so quickly.
I
What
know.
was
I
she-
was
Did she say anything? Did she give us any information?
It wasn't really that kind of a tussle. It was more of a I'm going to kick your ass for killing kids, and not so much let's talk about your deep life happenings to talk about why you suddenly wanted to be part of a group that kills kids.
Hmm. Well, at least with this dagger, it confirms that she was already with them.
Bankri, you're gonna have to show me some of those moves. That was serious.
Come by on a, I don't know, Day night. It gets rowdy enough in here. I'll whip them out, and you can, take a look firsthand.
Just remind me to stay on your good side.
Oh, kind of. You betcha, boyo. A drink, I think we need. Everybody, take a seat.
So what happened here besides finding her and defeating her without having an exchange any words?
We'll just say that Bankri and Ori, well, they know all about our journey and about what we do here.
Okay. What do we
Uh,
do here?
what do we do here?
What did you tell them?
You know we're fucking fate given, alright?
Oh. I see we're not keeping that so secret, are we?
I
There's
guess
there's times and there's places for it.
I suppose. Well, now that they know, I guess there's no helping it. Keep in mind that knowing that we're fate given can put your lives at risk.
Might I point out the dead body and the dead friggin' armored lizard here?
if you need any protection, just let us know. I mean, and I flex.
I know, I can tell that you're strong. However, there may be more. And we
I
never know.
understand. Sometimes
what
things
could
aren't as
happen.
straightforward as we'd like them to be either.
Thank you for helping, though.
Oh, it was great. It was, just one more step. So, I suppose my next target, King Ire.
Ah. So
Oh.
you know of him too.
Aye, it's filled in.
And
It's
you
good
have
to
no
be
call?
proactive, lads. I think I might be busy these next couple days.
No, look, don't go getting yourself killed.
No, I've got my own tactics to make sure I have him right where I want him.
The
We don't
enemy-
even know where he is.
Oh. A man
mean,
like
you know where
that's
he is?
man like that's sure to leave waves. I'm sure we can find out. You just have to ask our neighbors. I don't think it's anywhere near here from what you've told me.
I can give you some information on him. That might help you.
Who knows range and mobility? Where he might be, where he might go.
He is supposed to report, or rather, one of his minions that we defeated is supposed to report to him at the end of the month. It may be in the city, so if you keep an eye out, he might be coming here.
Did you find out where they report to? Like what location that is? Or is it more of a message arcane means?
Unfortunately, we did not get that information, either location or methods. However, we do know that they were supposed to report of the situation here in Eastgard at the end of every month. Them knowing that, or them not receiving a report will prove suspicious, and they may investigate after the end of the month.
We've got a lot of
So-
things to talk about, lads, but most importantly, I want to thank you all. I think
Thank
you've
you
given
for
me
helping.
perhaps the Natharar a broader purpose, maybe in Eastgard and outward. You'll need me to fill. Excuse me for a moment, but I'd like to know more about you all as a group. We haven't had you, sort of your type, around here for extended periods of time before, so maybe getting to know some of our distant helpers might be of great interest to me personally, but also an acting point for us in the future.
It
think
would
it needs-
be beneficial to us to have a powerful ally such as yourself here in Eastgard. We do come from the capital of Halhazar.
I understand. Well,
I think this can very much be a bit of a each of us having the other's back.
I think so. Keep me filled in on your more important issues, your more important matters. I will be sure to lend my hand when the time comes.
I certainly will, and who knows, perhaps the Nat Harar might grow outside of Eastgard and the Aberdavi Enclave.
I like it. All right.
We will come at a moment's notice should you need help. Any information you can gather on King Ire would be appreciated.
Or the Umber Crawl in general.
It will roll, gentlemen. Might not be in Eastgard, but I'm on a warpath now. I don't want the other folk from around here to have to deal with what I saw and what I lost, so it's all the same to you. I think very soon here I'll be going on a journey. I'll keep in touch. Bankri, he will have you back. Let me know when you need me, and I'll be there. I have my ways of getting around as well.
Are we talking to Ori right now?
Yeah.
Oh, that's Ori. Okay.
Oh, same goes for us. We'll just stay in contact. You've got comrades in arms now.
I will
gives a
also
nod.
let you know, from what we found, the Umbral Call were employing the Tsar one in the killing of the children, which is why there have been more murders as of late.
Yes, it's what Bran said.
Ah,
Zarwan. Bankri?
I'm all.
This is out of character, and this might just be not remembering correctly, but was the Queen involved in any of the Umbral Call stuff? I remember hearing something about her.
we don't know. We never found out.
Okay.
We also
It
never
didn't
met her or
seem
talked
like
to her.
it. From you didn't even see the queen in like a lot of the like historical things that you'd read. She wasn't a part of like any big battles or anything like that.
Interesting.
Or any of the books that you had read in the other chantry, or not the chantry, the citadel.
Okay. It was just Stalingard then that I must have been remembering.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
She's dead. God.
And dragged into a basement.
Oh, also, I will also mention this since it may be of value. The purpose of the Umbral Call being here in Eastgard is to somehow secure the what are they called? The portals? Let me see here. Oh yes, they're looking for an access point here in Eastgard to get travel to further places via the portals that spawn. So if one does appear nearby, it may be a good idea to keep track of those who investigate it.
Bankri, why don't you put together a city watch, perhaps, of sorts? Help these boys out on matters like this and keep old Ogram updated. Bankri will nod. Our actual boss, yes.
Would I recognize that name?
Ogram Null? No.
Okay, didn't think so.
But Bran had told you that they work for Ogre's son. And so Bran will just chip in with that.
Well, I believe this has been a very productive day.
Well,
Now, while I got you here, do either of you know anything about a guy named Varnus?
No.
He was at the temple of Raldir earlier today. He was a stone-skinned looking dwarf who I could have sworn he just dug his way out of there. I know it sounds weird, but I walked outside and I saw feet.
Well, like him? I look like how he dug? Kind of points at the boulette.
Yeah, kind of. But
It's weird.
I'm gonna give the description. I kind of forget. He was like a crimson-eyed stone dwarf, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Sounds like rumors from Northwest. No?
And he
Oh yeah.
he said he was from the north, or from a town from the north. He didn't say where, but I had asked him about the stone skin stuff, and he said it was a gift from Raldir, but he didn't seem to be telling the truth about it, or maybe he
Leaving
I'm not
out
sure.
some details. I think my last trip up to Inyoder, there was some sort of rumor. Don't remember. Smaller, grayer dwarves around there, maybe, from like the mountains or something like that. I don't remember. Very strange. I'd ask about them maybe there. See what that's all about.
Oh,
Very strange
okay.
things happening in the north section of our continent right now.
is that where the queen resides?
I believe she's either there or Nalandir, I believe.
The king did mention about losing contact with Indanir,
Well,
I believe, right?
yes, yeah.
Yep.
He wanted us to go to Inyodir to just investigate what the situation's like.
Well, maybe another acting point for all you. I know you're busy. Do what you like, but do your best, lads. It's a big world out there.
So, yeah. Okay. So I guess now this solves the umbral call in this area, I would assume.
For now, I suppose.
Do we know if there's more though?
I guess we don't know anything about them truthfully, so I guess there could be more, but
I
Maybe
think
we
you have the
can-
exact number of members, don't you?
do we?
I looked into the history of, or yeah, like the life of the eye, right? I got everything.
Yeah,
we
I think
saw.
you saw 46 other members of the Umbral
Mhm.
Call. Yeah.
But I don't know how many of them are in Eastgard. I just know their faces.
Yeah,
Well,
those are the main ones. Those are the main guys. Those are at each like nation.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Would I know that based on looking at his history?
No.
Okay, I
Probably
didn't
not.
think so. But the
Guess
only
we're
one I
also
would
waiting
know
to
is
get.
Stalingard
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Eastgard. But other than her, I don't know.
I guess we're also waiting on what comes back from the off-screen torture.
Yeah.
Will we be able
Yep.
to have her body by chance? There's much we can learn from it.
Oh, yeah, I was just gonna burn it. Yeah, take it.
Oh, and where did you? I saw you open up a door. Can you show me that, Megan?
Sure.
You got a secret door over here? How did you do that?
You just hit it with your knuckle and
Oh, it's over here. Wow.
yeah. Again, there's like this is a second floor, so there's a whole bunch of other stuff underneath here.
Oh, so over here is like a secret area.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
from what
Like
where I'm at
underneath
right
this, yeah.
now. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, cool.
I'm gonna put the body in the bag of holding if they're done with it.
Go for it.
Okay.
My eye looks over at this the armor and I'm like, ooh.
You might
I
need to
can-
refit it a little bit, but
Is she a human or a dwarf?
she's a dwarf, but they're medium-sized creatures, these dwarves, so
Right.
you just need to
Yeah,
refit it a little bit and it'll be good to go.
Perfect. Jimbo. be at a solid 21 armor class. Yeah,
Alright.
and then I could guess I could sell this armor, the armor of
The
skeleton,
bone one? Yeah.
the bone armor, bone armor.
Bones. Yeah, or you could give it to
Oh,
somebody
I didn't even
else.
get to use my armor.
Huh?
My flight armor, my what's it called? High speed armor. What's it called?
Oh, your floating armor?
Yeah, I didn't even get to use it.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we'll call it here. Ori's gonna ask for a whole bunch of information from you guys regarding what you do and things like that. See if he's interested. He might try to self-recruit basically to the fate given.
Oh, interesting.
So
You
I'm down to
Yeah.
negotiate.
yeah.
Yeah, that sounds
Yeah.
awesome.
That
So
sounds good. And honestly, if we can get the shedding to happen and they are suddenly able to come and help us on things for
yeah.
that will, dear God, them with a little bit of that. Dear God.
This is not how I expected to
I
get
understand it
allies.
was like, oh man, earlier.
Who knows?
I still want to talk to Ogar somehow after I learn of who he is.
Or Agram?
Oh, Agram, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, you can meet Agram. Cool, man. Oh, Bran, by the way.
Yep.
Do you have infamy or fame in this city or this nation?
I don't have anything in here.
Well, you have one infamy now.
Okay. Cool.
That is gonna give you a +1 to all. Let me see. Sorry. We'll call stream in just a minute here. I just want to figure out what this is. Oh, it's just a +1 to stealth. Wouldn't you know it?
Very cool.
Hey.
All right. Nito Mosquito. That's it for the session. Say bye-bye.
Bye bye, bye bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
See you
Bye-bye.
next week.